Hello everyone, I'm delighted to announce that for the first time in JewelleryMaker history, I'm coming on tour. I'm coming up to Harrogate on Saturday the 7th of December to do an amazing workshop. You'll be able to buy tickets for this workshop this Sunday during the morning show, the 27th of October, so we look forward to seeing you then.
Hi, please join me on Thursday morning. I've got some great launches. I've got Indicolite, which I think is the first time JewelleryMaker's had it. We've got black microfaceted spinel. We've got some of the mushroom gemstones that I bought you on Facebook and lots more. So join me and Elle this Thursday morning for my Trends and Gems show.
Hi, I'm Gemma Crow, guest designer here at JewelleryMaker, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a project show that we've got coming up on the 24th on the mid-show. The project show focuses on one particular project, which is a more in-depth piece that I can take you through the whole process. So we'll be having a demonstration every hour, and as we build through those hours, you'll learn everything you need to know to make this particular statement piece. It's not going to be a kit, it will be different components that we do throughout the show. So we'll have that beautiful lapis, gorgeous carnelians, seed beads, and your findings and everything you need to make this as we go through. So make sure you can tune in on the 24th on the mid-show from 1 till 6 to see this project in all its stages come together. Hope to see you there.
At JewelleryMaker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The JewelleryMaker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Welcome to JewelleryMaker. It's lovely to be with you this evening. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. And the lady sat beside me is called Deb Rudge, but you probably could call her Deb Rouge and she would still answer.
I answer to all sorts.
What do your friends call you? Do they call you Deb Rouge?
No.
No.
Well, some people who call me Deb Rouge are my friends.
Yes.
So sometimes they do.
Yes.
Yeah. Other times they don't. And then, would I knock them out? No.
No.
I wouldn't knock them out.
Do you get a Deb? Just a straight up Deb?
Dib from Xena.
Yep.
B.
Yes, of course. Yeah, good B. Yeah.
DVD.
Oh, I've not had that one before. That's a new one to me. DVD.
Double vodka Deb.
Oh, I love that.
All sorts.
Brilliant.
I'll answer to
I love
anything,
that. Well, DVD it is. That should be our text topic. It says, Liam, what? Nicknames. What are your nicknames? What do other people call you? Liam's telling us that his used to be Penelope at school. Tell me why. Because I wore a pink top and pink shorts once. Kids have a great memory, don't they? That one time. And I've also got one, he says, that I can't have mentioned on telly. But for my ears... Wow, okay, right. Why was that the name? Because your name is Liam William Henry Dickens. I see, right, okay, yeah. So it's... Right, can't she? Anyway, I hope you're having a really fabulous day. How was your weekend? Did you have a nice one? I had a good one. How was yours?
Did you? Oh, mine was good, yeah. I was at Sandown Racecourse.
Oh,
Darling.
what? That sounds
For the
gorgeous.
big beach show.
Of course.
On Saturday, yeah.
Of course you were. We've already
Yeah.
spoken about this today.
Yeah,
Why am
we
I acting
have.
so shocked about that?
Dropped straight through, didn't it?
Yeah. How was it then? It was fabulous.
It was really good, yeah.
Did you meet any wonderful viewers?
Yes, loads. Hello. No, I did, and I'm glad I was working, and I didn't have time to walk around the entire place. I would have spent a fortune.
Yeah.
Some of the gemstones that were there and the beads that were there, but we met up with loads of guest designers who were like Prue and Irene and Debbie and loads of different people were there.
Oh, that's so nice.
It was a bit of a good catch up.
That's gorgeous.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so glad you had a good time.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you had a good time with these kits as well today.
I did.
Because it's you all over, I think.
Thanks.
In a beautiful artistic way, and we'll talk more about that. If you're into art and wonder how you can make your art and jewellery journey collaboration,
Yes.
then I would say that this is definitely the day to get involved. There are oodles of pieces of jewellery out in the corridor, and we'll bring them in for you in a bit so you can have a look at them. This is just a sneaky peek. Deb, you're going to see working beside me because I am bringing to you one of my top 5 favourite gemstones, and we've given it to Deb as a challenge.
Yes,
This is the
have.
final 46. Diamond, anybody? Don't mind if we do.
I need to find Maya.
Oh.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Herkimer
Isn't it
Diamond,
gorgeous?
one of my top 5 gemstones of all time. I adore everything about it. And we've given this strand as a challenge. If you don't know much about the gemstone, as per usual, we will be sharing a little bit more info about it. 1:45, this is coming up. I also want to show you first time on the light show garnets. These are little window panes of beauty. Have a little look. It's essentially the raw material, merely sliced.
That's really nice.
See what I mean about little window panes? Aren't they stunning? It looks much darker on your screen than it does here in the studio. Definitely one to get home, and you can get this home in this hour. I have also got brand new coming up for you this evening. Ocean Jasper. For all of you who love your natural gemstones that tell a story, you can't go far wrong with this. Have a little nosy. This one is at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. for you today. We want to know your nicknames. What are your nicknames? We were talking the other day. Was that with Liam and Co? When we were talking about people who had funny names like Teresa Green. I was listening to Radio 2 this morning and someone was picking the songs of their years or whatever, and her name was Beverly Hills. Oh, I loved that. Anyway, do feel free to message us in. I've got oodles coming up. Can I show you a special one?
Can I pinch one of these?
Yeah, you can.
Thanks.
All of those in together, all of those in together, including the chord. Got a demo with it as well. Oh yeah. Well, like a how you can make it thing. Tutorial. That's the word for it. Let me dive in though, shall we? I've got so much to come up for you this evening, and I'm going to start off big, bold and beautiful.
Nice.
Natural grey agate in some of the most gargantuan cubes we've ever done. 1.5 centimetres by 1.5 centimetres. It means you get to see all around these stunning pieces of artwork. They are absolutely incredible, aren't they? Oh, they're just divine. The waves on these, the colours on these, it's so intriguing. And the fact that all of it's natural, I just think makes it even more exciting and enticing. It's Chloe, who? Producer, manager Chloe. It's her favourite strand. Is it now? She loves how they feel. Oh, I like that. She loves how they feel. She also loves the price, apparently. Liam's telling me. Little manager treat
Can I
for
have a
you.
feel?
Don't mind if we do. Yeah, please do.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of want to run my hands through them.
Yeah.
$12.95.
They're really, really tactile.
I love how they're knotted in between as well,
Yeah.
because me being me, I know that the first make I want to make, it almost guarantees it's going to be halfway down the strand. So what you do is you don't have to unstrand them all, and
Yeah.
then again, me being
Yeah.
me, I'll try and restrand them, get bored
Yeah.
of that, and I'll just leave them in a pot.
Leave them, yeah.
And then that pot will tip over at the bottom of my crafting bag.
As it does.
Yeah, with these though, not the case, because say my favourite one was this on here. If I want that one, just snip it here, that one will come off, and all the rest will stay intact because they've got those spaces in between. It's for those crafters like myself who are kind of muddled crafters, let's say. The type of crafters who, you know, you start off with the best intentions, you start off with a very small crafting space in front of you, and then before you know it, you know, the postman's knocking on the door and you kind of have to clamber over boxes and cords and wires and gemstones.
You
and
can't open the door.
yeah,
there's
it's
so
like
much
some sort of
stuff.
Bear Grylls kind of thing. Yeah, if you're like myself in that way, then this is perfect for you. It's absolutely wonderful. If you fancy it, it is £12.95 for you. Hi, Sally, thank you. Hiya, Brenda as well. I've got a few more goodies now to bring you. Let's give you a pop of colour, shall we? Have a little look. Ooh, hearts we've called these, but I think plectrums. Ding, ling, 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 ling. I went to see John Mayer on Friday at Manchester Arena.
Oh.
He was very good, very, very good. Oh, he's a bit dishy. I'll be honest with you, I don't use that term often, but...
You don't, do you?
No, I don't,
No.
but he was. But that's my type all over, you see. Sort
Yeah.
of, you know, straight up and down, big
Yeah.
floppy hair.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can tell he knows his way around a musical instrument.
That's
Do you know
what
what I
you
mean?
need, yeah.
Less muscles than I've got. Do you know what I mean? That's my idea of a man all over. Yeah. Anyway, he is a musician, so yeah, he should know his way around musical instruments. And boy, George, he does. Anyway, anyway, these do look to me like plectrums. Who's messaging? Sorry, Puppet. Suzanne. Suzanne is getting issues with sound. Do you know that the dubbing is not synchronised on the show?
Oh, we're not dubbed. This
But
is what
what's
we sound
dubbing?
like.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
It's like...
Where you record it and play it over. Yeah. If that was the case, I probably wouldn't choose this voice.
No, I'm trying to work out whose voice I would have. If I was dubbed, I
Ooh,
would
if I was
have...
dubbed.
Oh, who's the woman who's in the Addams Family?
Morticia, the one who plays Morticia.
Yeah,
I know who you
I'd
mean.
have her voice.
Oh yeah, it's quite nice, that, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Who would I be? I'd have Adele's singing voice.
Yeah, that would be quite good. Yeah.
And do you know what? The voice I'd have is the voice in my head, in the sense of, you know, when you
I know,
talk,
it's-
the way I
yeah.
sound in my head is all like, and then I watch myself back on telly or I hear myself in an answer phone and I think, who's that man? You know what I mean? I do. I'm like, that's not how I sound in my head at all. Positively airy fairy.
No.
Anyway, the point is, Susan, sorry, we haven't even tackled that message, so sorry. Apparently, refresh the page because, and if anyone else is having any issues, do text us in and let us know. But apparently everything's going out fine here. We have just checked online and we have just checked on the telly. So maybe if you're watching online, it's a quick refresh. Press F5, that generally works it out. But let us know if it doesn't. And if anyone else is having sound issues, do let us know. £6.95 for these individual plectrum-like hearts. They are plenty and plenty of colours that you're getting in here. And actually, it has got a touch, it's going to play in quite nicely with your beautiful kit coming up. It's the Rothko kit, isn't it, I'm thinking of? Is that right?
Rothko, yeah.
We are going to be talking art today. We are going to be talking creativity. So feel free to let us know which artists you love and why. We'd love to hear that too.
And if they've inspired any jewellery.
Totally. Yeah, please. Please do. You had another nickname. Yes, go on. Munch. Yes, quite a few people still call you that, don't they? Like wonderful Tom, floor guy Tom. Why Munch? because someone who works on sewing quarter, John Scott, yeah? I didn't hear what you said, yeah. Oh no, me talkback's going funny. Say that again. John Scott, sorry, presenter, said you were munch because you're short and fat. What's that got to do with munch? People didn't know you by your real name. You had someone come up to you and go, who's this Liam? Who's just emailed me? And you had to be like, it's me. Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
That's funny.
Munch. Kerry's friend didn't know that his name was Liam for about 4 months. Well, I never. Well. And Chris goes by Pat because he wanted to be a postman. Is that true, Chris? It is. It is. He sent an email to prove that he didn't get in as well, which is always good to know. Let me bring you something a little bit spicy, no? What is that from? Sing.
What is it?
Sing, have you seen it? It's a
Oh, is it
animation.
thing with the dogs? No.
Similar, it's animals, it's animation, and there's lots of different types of animals, and they basically do sort of an X Factor style thing. It's a film.
Right.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's really, really good.
I don't think I've seen it.
But there's a bit where there's a pig who wears very, very tight clothing, and he likes to thrust a lot. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's very funny. I am bringing to you now some carnelian. This is so big, bold, bright and orange. It feels very warm. I don't know if you're anything like me, but I'm feeling that chill in the end. When you go outside at the end of the evening and you're getting that cutting chill, it's getting really cool, isn't it? It's getting so cold. But the fact of the matter is, with this, it is warming. Warming embers, maybe nice embers in the fire. £9.95, brand new low price point for you today. Brand new low for you on these ones. That sparkle, that shine, that beauty is just stunning. BNL, brand new low for you today. It's so sparkly, it's so shiny, it's gorgeous. Kat's messaged in. Hi Kat. Becky, you sound nothing like a man. You have a lovely feminine tone to your voice. Oh, Kat, thank you. That's nice. Have you noticed I've just gone higher?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Kat. How kind of you. Cheers, Kat. Appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. £9.95 for you today. It is a beautiful, beautiful, warm colour, hot tone. We have got so much to come for you today. And if you are feeling the chill, this is a great colour for you to add to your collection. As I mentioned to you sort of, week and a half ago now, I've had a leak in my house. Something's happened to my shower, and it's one of them full-on insurance jobs. They have to rip up the floor and everything.
Becky!
Yeah, it's such a pain. Water flooding down the walls and everything. No water upstairs is working. Oh. Which also means I can't have any heating on.
Oh, no, and it's gone cold.
I know. I've been walking around in a duvet all weekend. Oh. Like Nanuka the North, I've been there. It's lovely to be in here, bit of heat. Yeah. Okay. Where to, lovely? Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh, I love these. Have you got that slide for me, lovely Kerry? So, what I'm about to bring you has only been on air once before, and I absolutely adore it, especially with this artistry. There's a couple of things to bring up about this. Number one is, I've spoken to you, I've mentioned to you a few times before about how abalone has gone up in price recently. And that is because there are certain parts of the world that, due to overfishing, they are no longer fishing this. And I just wanted to prove that on a headline that you can have a little look at here in this slide. So essentially, it's not just California. There are other locations around the world that have banned completely the fishing of abalone because it is a delicacy, in particular in Asia. And these abalone can sell anywhere for sort of around about $2,000. So there's big business in it. So a lot of places, including California, have stopped it. Now, because California and other locations around the US are big importers of this, that means that other locations, because almost their competition, you know, big market, their competition of garnets are banned till 2021 at the moment. Because of that, all of the other locations, basically, they've got less competition, so they can heighten their prices, and that's exactly what we've seen. We very rarely see price increases on organics, but we're seeing them here. So what I'm going to offer to you today is something that is beautiful anyway, and I love abalone, but it's not as I've ever seen it before. We are talking about art today, and for me, you know, art can be absolutely anything, so long as it is framed, not necessarily in a frame, but framed or highlighted appropriately. And that is what these are to me.
Oh,
framed.
do you know, that's really cool.
Isn't that beautiful? And it is drilled, I will show you that. It is drilled all the way through, sort of top to bottom.
Oh, I love that.
And do you know what? I think it's 2 organics in one, because you've got the beautiful nature of the wood, which has got this sort of protective, I'll spin it as well so you can see just all the way around it. And it is on both sides, look. But I love the fact that you have this sort of framed beauty, and you are going to get 2. So you've got a pair of earrings there if you wanted them, or 2 pendants if you wanted them as well. Do you know what this reminds me a little bit of as well? The, what is it called? Harry Potter fans of the world unite. You know exactly what I mean. Harry Potter, what is it? There are people at home telling me. Correct, 10 points, the Deathly Hallows.
Oh.
Which is basically, you know the sign I'm talking about? It's the triangle, the circle, and then it's got the line going down, and it represents different things, doesn't it? So it represents the Elder's Wand, which is the line. Is it the Philosopher's Stone or something that's the circle? The Elder Wand, and then it's the Cape of Invisibility, isn't it? Either way, I'm imagining putting like a line down this somehow, you know, maybe with wire to make it represent that. Yeah, it's cool, that, isn't it? So what we've got here for you is double-sided, just to prove that again. Both sides beautifully highlighted, so they look great at both edges. You can use the drill hole, you don't have to. $17.95. If you go back on the show with Susie on Tuesday Late Show, Out of This World Day, so maybe the 8th, Liam's saying, she made earrings.
I was just going to say earrings.
Put a little sterling silver star charm on them, and it looked incredible, saying, I love that. Dev, what do you think of these?
I love them.
I thought these would be your idea of a good time.
Absolutely gorgeous. And definitely earrings with those.
Yeah.
Or, until I realised that you can see the abalone on both sides.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe a belt buckle. If you could turn them or glue them onto a belt buckle or wire wrap them on.
I love that idea.
Yeah, back to back like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Fab.
Oh, that's a really
stunning,
cool.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah,
maybe
that'd be an amazing idea.
A fabric, a velvet ribbon as the
that
belt
sounds
for an evening dress
beautiful.
or something. Be really nice.
Oh, I love that idea. Really adding a little bit of extra class. But you could use these on. I'm thinking like almost a drawstring one as well, couldn't you?
Oh,
It should be quite nice because then it would
could.
spin and you could see the sides.
Yeah.
You have got a lot of you in today. Well done, every single one of you. $17.95 is an absolute steal of a deal because this is 2 organics in one. It's unusual to find that, isn't it?
And it's really nice the way they're actually constructed and made. It's just smooth, isn't it?
It really is. It's completely smooth on the surface. I mean,
really
you can
well
feel
finished.
the difference of the sort of wood. You can feel the lines in the wood.
You can.
But it's completely fluid to the top of the abalone, which goes really smooth.
But the texture just changes. Actually, if you're visually impaired, that would make a really nice piece of jewellery that you could touch and sort of feel the difference in textures.
That's a great
and
idea.
shape.
That's a really good
Because
idea.
you can really feel the difference, can't you?
Yeah, that's a gorgeous idea. Wow, I think they're fab. Well done, everybody. Do feel free to check those ones out.
Nice.
Beautiful. Right, let's bring you some bird's eye jasper. And don't forget, I have got more treats and goodies coming up for you. I've got my Herkimer diamond in this hour. I've got my garnet in this hour. And I've also got this one coming up for you at 8. So for now, 8 o'clock this one. We're going to do a run of things that have only been on air once before, and this is one of them. The interesting thing with Jasper is it is a common, not always followed, but a common rule that Jasper will be named due to its appearance. So you know how a lot of gemstones, they might be named after the people who found them, the location they were found, they might be named after a namesake of someone else. A lot of Jasper is known and named for how it looks. For example, ocean jasper looks like the depths of the ocean. Picasso jasper looks like pieces of Picasso artwork. Woodland jasper, you get the idea. What I'm about to bring to you now is bird's eye jasper, and it literally looks like a bird's eye view. A bird's eye view of mountainous regions, maybe. A bird's eye view of... Sorry, I'm giggling now because Liam's going, should we do a BLT? And I was like, eh? BNL. BNBL. Do. BNBL. Hey, that's quite cool, isn't it? Brand new low. Yes, go on, let's do it. We're doing a brand new low. This has been on air once and once alone. We have got bird's eye, beautiful Jaspers.
Fab colours.
They're fab, aren't they?
Yeah, they
completely
really are.
natural. It's a really lovely colour to go great with some of the woods maybe that we've had on recently. Ooh. Josephine! When my son David was 3, I called him Jet, as he loved wearing his dad's motorbike helmet and looked like George Jetson. Still call him Jets often. Oh my goodness, Josephine, that's so adorable. That is so cute. I can really imagine that. Little 3-year-old running around. Yeah. Oh, like, me, George Jetson.
What was yours?
That's adorable. Yeah. I actually, on the Jet terms, I used to pretend my middle name was Jet.
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah. I did. I went through a stage of my middle name. I don't have a middle name, by the way. It is Rebecca Redican. But my middle name, because I wanted one, I felt a bit left out. There were people that had one and I didn't. So I made up that I had one that was Elizabeth for a while because I was big into the Tudors at the time. And then, oh, big in the Tudors then. And then I pretended that my middle name was Jet for a long time. But I wouldn't say it was a nickname because no one believed me and it never took off. Other than that. Have you got a middle name?
I don't like my middle name.
Do you not?
It's just a bit boring.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Jane.
Oh, I quite like that.
So I used to change the spelling and put Y in it.
Oh, that's cool. To add a little extra. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, you're so artistic. Here we go. Have a little nosy at these ones. These would be lovely to interlink.
Yeah.
If you could. Interlinker. $8.95 on these ones. We have got for you your dyed pink Terra Jasper. These ones are hot to trot. They're a lovely big bold colour. And although they won't interlink when they're touching like that, if that makes sense, you see how that's a little bit too large. If you put a spacer in between them or even a knot or two, then they would. And actually that would make the strand go a bit further, if that makes sense, because obviously you space them out more. £8.95 on these ones. Brand new low. Dan, do you have any nicknames, or did you have any nicknames when you were younger?
When I was in school, I used to get called Dexter.
Dexter, as in Dexter's Lab?
Yeah, one of my friends said that I looked like him because I was small and had glasses.
Because you were small and had glasses?
Yeah.
Wasn't Dexter ginger?
Yeah.
And had very big ginger. Also, he was a cartoon,
Yeah.
wasn't he? So you look quite different.
I had it from year 1 until about year 9.
Oh, I like Dexter as an actual name.
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah.
Quite cool.
Dan, what's your middle name I'm being asked to ask you?
Paul.
Pardon?
Paul.
Paul. I like that. Daniel Paul. It's nice, that. Strong. Strong. Yes, my love, where do you want me to go to? Let me bring to you some purples now. These ones are a bit sort of spectacular.
They're nice.
These are the type of thing that I could imagine your dubbing voice wearing. Yeah, Morticia Adams. That sort of look.
Yeah.
That'd be fabulous. You've got this lovely webbing inside, which is what Terra Jasper is known for. It is £8.95 again for you today. If you love these colours, then keep your peepers peeled, because I've got 2 artiste-inspired kits for you today that I think might make you smile.
Oh, they
back
go
here.
really well together.
They're nice. Shona, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Hi Shona. Shona says, I always wanted a middle name too, Becky. So when I got married, I took my maiden name as a middle name. That is a genius idea.
That is clever, yeah.
That's a really good idea. Oh, I love that. Hey. Yeah. It's quite a good idea, that. I could be Rebecca Redican Mayer. Yes, Kerry, I could. No, it's John Mayer, the singer, the artiste that I went to see on Friday. Do you know what though, Kerry? You didn't look at me once. I went, no, not once. Let me bring to you now perfect rounds of your apple Terra Jasper. Look at that.
Oh, you could put those in the corners of those crosses.
Yes.
Do you think they'd fit? I bet they would.
Which colour would you go? Purple or
Oh,
pink?
purple.
Purple.
Either actually, purple or pink. They both look
In
good.
between.
Yeah, in the actual space.
Yeah, in between.
Yeah.
That's a lovely idea. Perfect rounds, they are 6mm. We're bringing to you £4.95 for you today. 60 carats worth for you today. It's a really beautiful pop of colour, really zingy. Also, have a look at that. Look at that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top drilled. I think that's coming up for you in a bit. Well done, everyone. £4.95. Just a few bargains there. Let's go. These are big and bold and beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Look at those. Oh. Proper discs of gemstones.
So it reminds me of chocolate sweets.
Yes,
You
I
know
know
the
the
ones
ones you
with-
mean. Yeah, the ones with the hard outer shell and then they melt.
Yeah,
Yes. These are really big coins of the gemstone. And I quite like the idea of these for sort of a planetary design, actually.
Yeah, you could do a wire-wrapped, like crescent moon over the top.
Oh, that's a beautiful idea. They've all got really different personalities to them, as you can see. That one's almost got a sort of a dragon's eye look to it, because you see when it moves, it sort of goes darker to lighter. Just due to the clarity, that's all it is really. So, big pieces, 3 centimetres by 3 centimetres, if you will, if that makes sense, yeah. Perfect round, and they are, wow! Okay, that's a very good deal. Let me have a count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. £9.95 for you. Brand new low price point on that one for you. And it is just £6.95 for you. That's it. If you want to grab it, then do be quick off the mark. I'm not afraid, actually, of...
Yeah.
Strong enough to do it?
Yeah.
One more opportunity, and then it's my first star by that garnet. One more opportunity. Let's go. Big coins and a real pop of colour this time. Oh, they look like raspberry ripple ice cream. Raspberry ripple.
Everything goes back to food.
Oh, it's quite hypnotic, that, actually. Isn't it? I have got so much. Almost it is like strawberry, raspberry ripple ice cream, or strawberry milkshake, or like a strawberry humbug, strawberry other bubble gums are available. £9.95 on that one for you. It's really big, bold, bright, and attractive as well. Again, you're probably going to be getting about 13 on there. How's about I bring you something really, really special now? Can I just say this is one that you need to get home, in my opinion. I'll show you it to the best of my ability, but as per usual, the one directional lights in here don't really help with the translucency of this. What we are bringing to you today is, if you imagine the formation of a garnet and you think about the garnet forming against its host rock, and generally, not always, host rock is the thing that we try and cob off, get rid of. So cobbing is generally the ability to take off what you do want, aka the gemstone from its host rock. That's a general term for it. And when you're doing that cobbing process, obviously, once you've done that, that gemstone then isn't beautifully shining and sparkling, is it? No, it's a bit pitted, it's a bit rough. It's been attached to that host rock for sometimes millions and millions of years, so that it has this outer mattification, but also has a little bit of a mottled effect. Essentially what we've done here is we've extracted that garnet, and instead of polishing it to within an inch of its life, we've simply sliced down either side, keeping that raw material alive. And I really appreciate this, I've got to say, because for me, it's a beautiful reminder of Mother Nature passing on this treasure. Offering to you now some beautiful window panes.
Oh!
They are just, I don't know where the
Yeah.
light is perfectly for you, but
Yeah. Yep.
what you're looking at here is, if I show you them sort of from the side, you're going to see the raw material. There you go. So this is the raw material that I'm talking about. And then, if you imagine that being the raw material, put a few in together, yeah, slicing and giving that a beautiful polish so that this side is revealed. Now, please remember what I said about the light source in here, because if you are like me and you can see this with full 360 light, those purples shine through. And boy, do they shine through. It is like a stained glass window of a genuine gemstone. Believe me in this, it's one to get home. If you like the look of the strand here in the studio, but you want it to give you more, just get it home. You don't need to worry about it. This is going to give you more than you are seeing, and it's coming live right now. 95 carats worth you're going to be getting here in total, and it is this wonderful plethora of Mother Nature's artistry that is being shone through with the natural light here in the studio. It's fantastic that we have this snapshot of Mother Nature. It's fantastic that we've got that beauty that is unhidden, you know. This is incredible, isn't it?
It is. It's really pretty. When you actually look at it close up and you can see all the texture and the colour that's in there. And I love the fact that on the edges you've got just that roughness still.
Yeah.
So you've got those flat polished surfaces and then the roughness on the edge. I just think it's a gorgeous combination.
Yeah, it's stunning, isn't it? You have got these wonderful rich wine-like colours in here. It's absolutely sensational. Now, these are raw materials, these are beautiful materials, and I think what you've got here is something really sensational to have. What would you do with these?
Definitely, I would choose my favourite and make a ring with it.
Yeah, yeah,
Prong set it.
yeah.
Yeah, prong set it. And then I think they'd make nice earrings, so the light can actually get to them.
That's a lovely idea.
And I'd like to combine them with pearls.
Oof.
But, yeah.
I've got pearls coming up tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Metallic ones, metallic purples. 95 carats worth of your beautiful graduated roughs. Now, I just want to count them up so we all know what we're getting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 I've got on mine. You'll get around about 10, but it is based on carat weight, so you may get more, you may get less. 10 I've got. We're not stopping there on price. We are going to give you a star buy deal, and this really is a star buy deal just to give you the security to get this home. It's a £24 discount. It's never been seen on the Late before. So if you are a 9-to-5 worker and you can only watch on the Late show, this is your first outing of seeing it. It's my first outing of seeing it. I have to say it's stunning. £24 discount essentially we've given you there, and that should hopefully give you the security to get this home and judge it for yourself, because I'll be honest with you, and this is in all honesty, if I was at home and I was looking at this just flat on the screen, I'd think, oh, I'm not sure about that. But seeing it in real life really has given me that security to purchase. This recording is giving you a better idea of it because it is recorded in a daylight simulator. $12.95 on this, I think, is really a sublime deal. And depending on what you want to pair it with, depends on the look, of course, you're going to get. But if you do want something a little bit unique and different, my Herkimer diamond is coming up for you very, very soon indeed. Let us know what you're up to with your evening. What did you do at the weekend? Did you have a nice weekend? I want to know what you got up to. Yeah, and Liam, don't forget he wants to know your nicknames. Oh, he does. He wants to know your nicknames, very certainly. What was your highlight of the weekend, Dan?
I went on a dog walk on Sunday, like a 10k dog walk. That was good.
10k dog walk?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good going, that is.
That's quite
How
a
long
distance.
did that is a distance. I'm trying to get my head around it. How long did that take you about?
About 2 hours, I think.
About 2 hours. That's very good going. Blimey. You went on a bike ride. Yeah, how is the new bike, Liam? It's very good. Went to the shop and back, bought your red wine, got back, drank it. Good. Nice.
Excellent.
Well, you deserved it after that cycle. That long cycle. 3 miles? How long did that take you? Not very long. No, I didn't think it would.
3 miles this morning.
You did what?
3 miles this morning on the dog walk.
Dan did 3 miles this morning just on a dog walk. What of it? Well done, everybody, on that. Do keep your peepers peeled on what lovely Deb is up to, because she's whipping up a storm using these and one of these,
yes.
just one. 5 mins from the Herkimer diamonds, and these are coming up for you in the last hour. Okie pokely, let's move on to Chrysocolla imperfect rounds. Oh, these are mammoth.
Wow.
Oh, these look so out of this world, don't they?
They do. Gorgeous colour.
They are divine. That is a beautiful set of colours. I went to the theatre on Saturday evening.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
What did you see?
Jacqueline Hyde. It was rather brilliant. And it was these kind of colours that the set was, which kind of, as soon as the lights essentially were changing, and as soon as, obviously the sets kind of stayed the same, the lighting changed dependent on where they were.
Yeah.
And when they were in Dr. Jekyll's sort of, laboratory, these were the colours that the light went, and it did enough make it atmospheric.
Wow.
It does almost make you think of sort of magic and potions, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
It's got a lovely array of colour to it. It really does. I've got for you 140 carats worth of your Chrysocolla. Remember, this is an entirely natural gemstone. Also, the first time properly I saw Chrysocolla, I remember being at a gem event, a gemstone event with gemologists and geologists of the world, and people were literally, it was a trade day I went, so it wasn't just for people who, maybe were buying 1 or 2 strands, it was like a wholesale trade day, and there was literally a queue of some big names in gemology queuing up to see a rough piece of this. Fair enough, it was a sizable rough piece, but there was a queue of people going to see it. Honestly, it was like the talk of the fair, it really was. This is only a couple of years ago. And for me, I would never have imagined then we'd be able to bring it to you on air.
No.
Never. £44.95. Your
I
vat
love
of
that.
tea's come.
Oh, thanks,
You're not
Chris.
afraid of a large brew, are you? I love that about you.
It's the best way to drink tea in a great big
I'm
cup.
not afraid of a big mug that makes you feel like a borrower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love my mug.
I have got, wow. Do you know what?
Oh.
Honestly, if you'd have got me to glance at this quickly, I can see it's not now because of the slight difference in the body colour. But I honestly, if I'd have just glanced at this and you told me to guess, I'd have been guessing Ratnakiri. Genuinely. Because the facet on this, the facets are so delicate and dainty, it makes it look much more sparkly than any other apatite I would normally expect.
Yes, it
Do you know
looks
what I mean?
brighter.
It
and
really does, doesn't it?
It almost looks like it could be a
Wow.
sapphire or
Yeah,
something because it's got that brightness and
Yeah.
vivacious quality.
Perfect description. It's that light, that sparkle, that intrigue. Remember,
Yeah.
if you love light and sparkle, then I've got your Herkimer diamond coming up. If this were Ratnakiri zircon in a micro-faceted strand like this, I would probably be expecting about JewelleryMaker price, let's think. Do you know what, for this clarity and that level of sparkle, probably about £32.95 at a push £29.95. Didn't see that price coming in. I was so obsessed with staring at this strand.
Wow.
Wow. That's why there's only 24
that.
left, I'm being told. £7.95. That is incredible. The reason I'm getting that sparkle through is because this has been filled. So essentially, it's intensifying that sparkle. It also means that when you get this home, it's not going to be shattering apart to pieces, which is what we sometimes do for apatites. We'll give them a fill so that they basically don't crumble because if they have hairline fractures in them, that might happen. So by applying that added extra, not only is it helping with the strength, which is great for your jewellery making, because last thing you want is to strand these and then, you know, you've got some beautiful sparkly dust around your neck. But second off, it really is intensifying that look. That's what I mean. It honestly really did, at a glance, look like a Ratnakiri zircon because it's so sparkly. I wouldn't expect that sparkle generally from any apatite, let alone one worth £7.95. I mean, even if I just did some on my memory wire that's coming up in a bit, you know, even if I just did, let's think of a colour, that one. Even if I just did like 3 of these,
Actually,
finish that off, 1 loop even, job's a good one. I'm happy with that. Oh, gorgeous. Okie pokely, keep on dialing. Oh, I love this shape. Citrine.
Oh, they're nice. I've not seen those before.
Is this heat treated? Because it's a really intense colour. It is, it's heated. Because the interesting thing is, and this isn't a rule to sort of set your clock by or whatever, but generally, if a gemstone is heated, it will have a nice bountiful nature of colour as this one has, but usually you won't get those nuances of change in each one, whereas with this one you do. Now it has been treated so that intensity of colour is big and bold, but if I hold it out, you'll be able to see what I mean with the nuances of colour. Can you see how in each stone it's not just one flat, boring colour? No. You know, it's a layer of colours, isn't it? It's sort of honeys, it's mandarins, it's manuka colours. These are sizable pieces as well. You know, if I just turn one of them to the side for you to give you an idea, they are really sizable.
They're massive, yeah.
I'm looking at around about 16mm by 10mm. I've got on mine 8. I've got on my strand. This price makes these, says Liam, £2.50 each. Good deal. £19.95 for you today. Absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful strand. It's got real big, bold impact about it. Do you know what? I quite like the idea of this on. I mean, it's not the most imaginative, but slider bracelet. Because that'd really roll and play. I know it's not the most imaginative, but I like it. Maybe with the gold one.
Sometimes simple is better.
That's what I told myself, Deb. £19.95. Well done. Okay. What I'm about to bring to you is one of my top 5 favourite gemstones. And I haven't really been able to speak about it a lot for the last few years because we haven't had it for years. The reason I adore this gemstone is because it feels powerful to me. When you look at it, it grabs your attention. What I'm about to bring to you is something which sparkles so beautifully, so wonderfully, so decadently, but there are no facets on it whatsoever. The only thing we've essentially done with this is drilled it. This really is a top hitter in the fashion world at this moment in time, which is one of the reasons we've been able to get it back in, because there's more kudos behind it. Therefore, people who are thinking about it are going, you know, these big designers are working with it and people are thinking, right, let's get this back into stock. And that is exactly what we've done. What I'm offering to you today is one of the most intricate and interesting gemstones, and really is a bit of a phenomenon in that wonderful world. I'm bringing it to you now as a start by. This is a very special gem, and I will just let you know this right here, right now. I naturally call this Herkimer diamond. It is referred to as Herkimer diamond in the industry. We here at JewelleryMaker call it Herkimer quartz because it is technically a quartz, but genuinely everyone else calls it a diamond. And interestingly enough, I was, you know what I'm like, having a little bit of a geek out over the jewellery sites. And this slide, well, I've made this slide up, but this article came up, and it essentially says like 8 things to do, or 8 things, or 8 ways to buy jewellery that make it look really expensive. And there's 8 tips in there. So some of them are like, if you buy, you know, buying watches, bracelets, make sure they fit perfectly, because otherwise, you know, it doesn't work that well. Little tips and hints like that. And as I'm scrolling down and looking at all of these jaw-dropping pieces of jewellery, see what I found? There you go. Beautiful pieces of exotic jewellery, to say the least. You've got some pink opal in there, you've got coloured sapphire in there, you've got emerald in there. You've also got that bracelet in the bottom corner. Yep, you guessed it. It is Herkimer diamond bracelet, and it's referred to in that, you can't really see it, but it's referred to in that as Herkimer diamond. It's not called Herkimer quartz. And that bracelet is selling for £1,700, which I think is phenomenal for a bracelet of this stone. This is a luxury item. This is a high-end item. And let me remind you, as you're looking at this now, this is not faceted. This essentially forms, and it's really interesting. Well, I think so anyway. It's named after a location in America, and it's Little Falls Dolstone that this is sometimes known as. And when we talk about Dolstone, we're talking about a dolomite stone. So I know we've spoken about dolomite stones before. Dolomite stone is like it's like a sedimentary rock essentially. Anyway, it forms in this host rock, and some pieces are like 500 million years old. It's a really ancient stone. But unlike, well, pretty much every other gemstone that I can show you, these are just other different types of raw material. You see how this is the gemstone, it is attached to the host rock. This is the gemstone, it is attached to the host rock. Actually, with this gemstone, that doesn't happen. Sometimes they are completely suspended, not attached to anything at all. So it will be a rock like this, and it will literally be, you'll cut it open, and it'll almost be a bit like when you open a Kinder Egg. You know, there's the separate toy inside, it's not attached to anything. It will often be like that. So when you see that recording and you see all of that sparkling, you see all of that shine, that is just how it forms. That is one of the reasons it's referred to as a diamond. Herkimer diamond is a luxury stone, and we are going to bring it to you today. I am bringing this to you with so much sparkle and so much shine, but I've got just shy of 50. There's 75 carats on this. It is completely natural, and this, I have to say, is one of the longest strands I've brought to you. It is an incredible beauty. The fact that I'm going to bring this to you for under £30 today should have you dialing instantly. So please get yourself on those phone lines. Remember, this is from the USA, totally and absolutely completely natural. And the gorgeous Deb has been working with this, to be honest, only for about 40 minutes, not long at all. But already, look at what you've created.
It's gorgeous. I love it. Absolutely love it.
What do you love about it as working with it?
Do you know, when Liam showed us this strand in the office, I was just blown away by the sparkle that you get with it. I don't know if you can see it on the black bust, but
it shines incredibly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hence that diamond
name. When you
name.
move, you'll get that sparkle.
Yeah.
Because just moving the you can see that top one, can't you? It's just catching the light.
And that's a natural facet.
It's amazing.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, and the light quality is fab on these.
Monica's in, Sue's in, Buckinghamshire, you're in, well done. I have got $11.95 as my closeout deal on this. And look at how much you have left over. You just twisted those together. That sparkle's impactful, amazing. Isn't it? Play with these, enjoy these. It's a really unique natural gemstone. It's one of the most interesting and exciting gemstones that there is. And you can see just how stunning these are. I've got 40 of these ones now, 39 now I'm being told. Please just remember as well for me, these are called a Herkimer diamond for a few reasons. And if you're into the likes of your crystal healing, you might not be able to find much on Herkimer quartz, but you will find a lot on Herkimer diamond. Because if I hold these out, and you just look at one of them, they are referred to as well as a Herkimer diamond because that point there and that point there is known as a termination point. So people who love and believe in the likes of crystal healing believe that power and energies will go in and then be doubled and released out, essentially. Another thing to remember with Herkimer diamond, which is different to any other quartz really, is if I had a same cut, same shape with a normal quartz sat beside it, this would actually scratch the other quartz. Herkimer quartz is one of the strongest quartz that is out there. It is, from the top of my head, I can't remember the exact difference, but don't quote me on it. I think it's, well, I know that quartz, amethyst and citrine are 7 on a Mohs scale. And then I'm almost sure, as you like, that this is a 7.5, nudging up towards an 8 on the Mohs scale. Oof. So this is stronger than most quartzes that you will have in your collection. Are you researching that for me, Liam? For plain quartz, have you typed in Herkimer diamond? Yeah, so he's saying quartz is around about 6.5 to 7, yep. It's stunning, isn't it?
What's amazing is when you actually separate them out and you look at each of the individual crystals, there's other colours that are coming out than the colour that you see when they're all together on the strand.
Yeah. So it's real fiery, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got pinks that are coming out. It's got sort of peachy tones, all sorts. And it's just amazing. And I think because you've got the different tones on the strand, they tend to merge when they're all together.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean.
You really get to see, when you take them apart, you really get to see the different colours coming through.
It's so expensive looking, isn't it?
It is. It is.
It's just stunning.
Gorgeous.
If you do want to grab it, now is your chance. As I said, I've got less than 20 now. Well, no, sorry, just heading in. Yes, just less than 20 because I've got multi-buyers. So well done to absolutely every single one of you. Just to let you know, $11.95 is not its RRP. It is meant to be more expensive than that, but we're bringing it to you at $11.95 today as it is a star buy. So treat yourself whilst you can. And speaking of treats, after the break, we're very much going to be combining the artistry of art in the traditional painting sense with the artistry of jewellery making. I've got books, I've got crafts, I've got Deb, I've got kits, I've got discounts. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in just a few minutes.
If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Hi, please join me on Thursday morning. I've got some great launches. I've got Indicolite, which I think is the first time JewelleryMaker's had it. We've got black microfaceted spinel. We've got some of the mushroom gemstones that I bought you on Facebook, and lots more. So join me and Elle this Thursday morning for my Trends and Gems show.
Hi, I'm Gemma Crow, guest designer here at JewelleryMaker, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a project show that we've got coming up on the 24th on the mid-show. The project show focuses on one particular project, which is a more in-depth piece that I can take you through the whole process. So we'll be having a demonstration every hour, and as we build through those hours, you'll learn everything you need to know to make this particular statement piece. It's not going to be a kit. It will be different components that we do throughout the show. So we'll have that beautiful lapis, gorgeous carnelians, seed beads, and your findings and everything you need to make this as we go through. So make sure you can tune in on the 24th on the mid-show from 1 till 6 to see this project in all its stages come together. Hope to see you there.
The JewelleryMaker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to announce that for the first time in JewelleryMaker history, I'm coming on tour. I'm coming up to Harrogate on Saturday the 7th of December to do an amazing workshop. You'll be able to buy tickets for this workshop this Sunday during the morning show, the 27th of October, so we look forward to seeing you then.
Welcome back to JewelleryMaker. Thank you so much for joining us today. Still fiddling about with that Herkimer, aren't you?
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by it. It's too gorgeous.
It's just sparkling away at you. I don't know why I said it like that.
Sparkling. Sean
It's like
Connery.
that, yeah, it's like that weird American accent I did before.
I don't know where that came from.
No, not a clue. It was really
It was
odd.
quite scary.
It was, wasn't it? It was weird.
And you sounded like a man.
Yes, I did, which is my usual default voice anyway. It's gorgeous to be with you today. Let's talk art, can we? So, a lot of us will know, but not everyone will know. You haven't always worked in the jewellery making industry. You have worked in many others relating to artistry, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done all sorts because I started off with my jewellery degree and then I did work in retail jewellery for a while, but then I got a job painting furniture. So all sorts of fruit and flowers and big urns and all sorts.
Very kind of intricate art,
Yeah.
very, you know, we're not talking like painting furniture as in and as a roller.
No, not just like...
Yeah.
It was like the Dutch flower paintings of like way back.
So art has always been something that speaks to you, obviously.
Yeah, and that's where I get a lot of inspiration from. So whether it's the way colours have been combined on a canvas, or the subject matter within a painting, whatever it is, there's usually something that sets me off, and maybe a colour's reminded me of a Tanzanite, and it's surrounded by foliage, and so that's chrome diopside or whatever. So it gives you colour combinations. At the show that we did on Saturday,
the bead show, yeah.
Some of the customers were saying, "Do you ever lose your mojo? What do you do if you sort of lose your creativity?" Yeah.
Happens,
and it's looking through art books or looking at magazines and seeing how different things are combined there. So there's lots of inspiration everywhere.
You had a hand in essentially naming these kits, didn't you?
Yeah. So I came up with the artists.
So tell us why you went for first ones first, Liechtenstein.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about this artist and why this artist connects to you.
I think this artist is great because it's quite a revolutionary style. At the time, it was quite revolutionary, and it's just really vibrant and it's accessible. So it's sort of crossing the boundaries between fine art, if you like, and just art that you see in magazines or wherever. So it's just an interesting combination of the two.
Yeah.
But when you see them close up, they look amazing with the textures and everything. And you stand really close and you can't actually see what it is.
Yes.
And it's only when you move back and you can see the wider picture
that it becomes
that it
clear.
Actually turns into something, yeah.
So when we're talking about Liechtenstein, and we're talking about his artistry, and there is a little bio here that you can read if you fancy. We're talking about the textures, almost sort of cartoon-like, actually, almost comic book-esque.
Very comic book.
In not only their textures but also their colours, and boy is that prevalent in these kits. Now I have got 2 colourways of this kit, and I'm going to start off with the metallic comic strip first. Now obviously we're talking about this artist right here, right now, and you'll see that in a little bit, but what I'm going to bring to you now is just a kit for anybody, because I think with these metallics,
definitely,
it's almost impossible not to fall head over heels with this collection. This is something for everyone.
Yeah, and because it's metallics and it's, delicas, they're fantastic colours to work into your pieces. But also you've got their, basic neutrals that you can add in to other pieces that other seed bead pieces. Or just use them as spacers.
Yeah, they work well, don't they, for that?
Yeah, really good for spacers.
Now, these ones are delicas, so why did we opt for delicas? Why does that help get across these kind of looks and textures, do you think?
So with a normal seed bead, you've got the rounded edges.
Correct.
So especially if you're doing a bead loom type piece or, something where you want the colours to flow throughout, if you use a normal bead, you have little gaps in there. If you use a delica, they sit right up next to each other.
Yes.
So you take out the space and it's more like a flow of colour.
So what I'm bringing to you here with this flow of colour is 10 metres in 0.4 as well. I have got the likes of memory wire coming up shortly, but for now, let me bring to you the delicas. Now remember, I've got silver line delicas. All of these, by the way, are 11Os. I've got Duracoating galvanised across the board on 2, and it's in the silver and it's in the gold. I've also got your black seed beads as well on these. So you have got some with added processes, which as we know will cost more. And today I am bringing all of this to you under £20 today, even though they're delicas and we would normally expect to pay more, and particularly when it's these ones here. £17.95 for you today. That is a price point that Liam's just gone off and made up himself. I'll be honest with you.
That's naughty.
Because that ain't what I got told.
No, I didn't think it was that price either.
Let's do a bit of origami, shall we? Da-da-da, folding up my sheet, folding up the sheet, folding up the info. In fact, I'll just fold that bit up for you.
I liked that little song.
Did you?
Yeah, that was good. That was good, wasn't it?
What, Dan?
I liked it as well.
You did like it. Oh, that's good. So these are the star buys we've done so far. I've done the garnet for you. I've done the Herkimer quartz. And as you can see, this is the kit we've got on your screen. Hello, $21.95. That is our go-to. That is not a start price, as you know. That is the price that we're meant to be going to. But Liam's just feeling a little bit crafty today. He's gone to $17.95 for you today. So if you do fancy grabbing it, now is your opportunity to do so. Obviously, we've got the colour pops coming through from Liechtenstein as well, and that's what I'm going to bring to you now. But I genuinely believe this is the type of colour palette for anybody. All you need to do is pop on some of these colours onto your memory wire, which I've got coming up, and that's going to make some beautiful designs, very nice and wearable for anyone.
Definitely, definitely.
Do keep dialing through, $17.95 on that. There's more of you coming in now. You're checking it out of your basket. So if you do want to grab it, as you saw there, I've got 56 of these, which isn't the biggest quantity we've ever had, but there is still a chance for you to get it. So do dive in, because that is a big discount from where it originally was. So the colours. Let's talk about these colours and how that reflected in your kit, please.
So you've got strong primary colours in the artwork. That are really vibrant, and when they're placed together, you get sort of zingy qualities with them, like the blues next to the yellows. It's really strong, really vibrant contrast, which is what's really exciting about his artwork. Really, is the contrast and the shapes and the dynamic quality in there.
Yeah. Dynamic is the perfect word for it. Dynamic is most certainly it. I've also got in here the 0.4 in the gold as well in this one. Now, these are the colours that are very much prominent in your necklace in particularly, with that pop and zing. It literally says it all.
Yeah.
It literally does. Isn't that fab? So with these colours, obviously you can see the inspiration there, you can see the artistry, and you can see now, I believe, why the Delicas work so well in this.
Yeah, you've got wall-to-wall colour there, haven't you? So that's what you're looking for with the Delicas, is those straight edges.
Totally. Now, these ones haven't got any of the galvanisation on them, etc., so they will be a little bit more affordable, even though you're getting the extra pot.
They've got some colours over the top and
Oh, have you got Aurora Borealis on that one?
Yeah,
Ooh.
and on the yellow.
Let me tell. Matte transparent violets. You've got your Delica opaque Aurora Borealis yellow, your white pearl in the 11 O's and the white ones, and you got that black as well as the red. Let's give you a deal and a half. I'm going to go lower than the previous one because there's no galvanisation on this, which is generally the one that costs more. 5 tubes in here, remember. £16.95.
Nice.
You too can show off these colours as beautifully as Dev has, and what I love about these colours is, even in that bracelet where you've strung these on, you know, in quite a beautiful, simplistic
really
way,
simple.
isn't it? It has got impact. It pops, it zings, it pings. I love that bracelet. I love the necklace massively. It's really fun and enticing set of colour, isn't it? It makes you smile. That's what I think, anyway.
It's bright, it's vibrant, it's just a really nice sort of punch of colour for this time of year, isn't it?
Yes.
Because you just get a bit fed up with the grey.
Yeah. The beiges, the greys, the dark colours. You want that zing and pop, which I think is just fantastic. And I love how you've placed them on the bracelet, because you haven't gone sort of entirely random with that, have
No,
you?
I actually followed a pattern.
Unusual.
I thought, to start with, I was going to mix them all up into a dish.
Yeah.
And then I thought, no, I'm going to stick with the pattern.
Yeah. And it really makes the zing of colour even more prominent, I think.
Because you've got stronger sort of collections of colour there, like areas rather.
Yes, the larger areas,
Yeah, so, Really nice contrast.
It's got such a zing and such a pop. And if you are loving these artist-related kits, I have got another one coming up for you, very obviously in the 9 o'clock hour. No seed beads in that one though. It's just genuine gemstones essentially. So if you do want to grab your genuine gemstones, now is your chance. Before we dive into the demo, I am going to bring you an essential stash topper-upper, and it is all including the memory wire and findings I've got in here too. So tell us a little bit about this edition, please.
So it just gives you the structure to work with to be able to create frames essentially. So when I first started at JewelleryMaker, I used to use a lot of the memory wire to create structure and framework and then weave into it or add pieces onto it because it's so strong.
Yeah.
So it just holds that circle really, really well. And the colour is a lovely rich gold on there. So again, it just worked nicely with the metallics collection that we've got. So yeah, it's a good collection.
Yeah. It's a really nice match, isn't it?
To just add to your stash, yeah.
It's unusual to see gold memory wire anywhere. I usually see silver, so great to have it in here, especially when you're getting the ring size, the bracelet size and the necklace size. If you've never worked with memory wire, it's one of the easiest mediums to start off working with, but you really can go elaborate with it too. I'd expect that kind of price for the findings pack alone, actually. So to be able to get the memory wire, for me, that's a freebie. And remember, for example, in the rings, you can make around about 10 rings with this amount, even though there are 14 circlets. You'll generally use a little bit extra than one full circuit.
Yeah.
So there's plenty that you can do with this. There really, truly is. And they're so nice and easy to wear. They're great for selling as well because it's sort of a one-size-fits-all. And you can even use this with people who maybe do have allergies to metal, because if you cover this in seed beads, so long as the metal itself is either curled off at the end or maybe you attach a bead or even a like polymer clay, let's say, ball to the end of it as a stopper, then there's no metal touching that person's skin at all. £4.95 for all of that. It is a brilliant stash topper-upper. Great as well if you are planning on making and selling in the next few months, because these are the types of things that one size really does fit all. And it's not just about using it for rings, bracelets and necklaces at all, as Deb is so beautifully shown us with these designs. If you do fancy grabbing your hands on anything, free phone information on how to get involved is at the bottom of your screen. You can set up an account like that and you do get a free DVD for your first purchase and 2 genuine gemstone strands as well. Speaking of genuine gemstone strands, we have got so many more beauties for you to come, including that wonderful ocean jasper, not very far off on that one. But for now, lovely Deb, let's get making.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the process for the pendant, and then you can obviously create your own patterns and designs to put into that base.
Yeah.
So, okay. So what I did was take.
Move you over a tiny bit. There you go.
Move over.
Yeah.
I thought I was in the right place.
No, you pretty much are.
I don't know. What am I like?
You're like you, Deb.
I know, yeah.
That's the good thing. That's the good thing.
Yeah. People on Saturday were saying, oh, you're the same as you are on the telly. And
Yes.
do you know, I haven't actually got the energy to be anything different.
No.
It must be really hard work if you do that.
Oh my gosh, it must be exhausting.
I know, can you imagine?
I couldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't.
That's what I said. No.
No.
Just way too much.
Yeah,
way too much work.
Just the way we are, aren't we?
Yeah, I'd forget.
Yeah, no, me too. I get that as well. People are like, oh wow, you really are as bubbly as you are on telly.
You really are as, yeah.
Bonkers is what Liam thinks they mean. And yes, it could well be.
Right, so what we've got with the bracelet memory wire is 2 complete loops, and then probably overlapped by about 3 centimetres. And then on one of the ends, if you take your Rano's pliers and just curl it back on itself, so I'm about halfway down on the pliers, and then just make sure that's then not distorted, so it's straight up. That's better. Right, so once you've got that, if you take some of your 0.4 wire, and it's probably easier to start off with a smaller length, so that's probably about 30 centimetres there. And the section of wire that we need to work on is the end with the loop. So I'm going to take my 0.4 and just start wrapping over all of those. Well, at this section we've got 3 lengths of memory wire. So I'm just going to do a little bit of wrapping, on that side, and then flip over to the other side and carry on wrapping on that side. And what I did was wrap down and around all of, so we've got 2 on this side, if you see 2 lengths of wire. So I'm just holding it all together, wrap around both lengths of wire and go down for about 3 or 4 centimetres there, and then make sure it's nice and neat and tight, and then you'll end up with a section like that. So your memory wire is now completely held together and in place. So that's a scruffy little bit there. I must have, I don't know, got distracted by something. I probably saw a bird fly past or something. I thought, oh,
yes,
look
in
at
this
that.
room with no windows.
Look at that. Didn't we have a bird? Oh, we had a bird in the conservatory, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Yeah, in the summer.
No, yeah, in the summer. Yeah.
We got him out. So, once you've got that, what have I done with my little pattern book?
Whilst you're looking for that,
It's there.
I'll just let you know I've got many more treats coming up. I want to show you my star by for this time. Never been seen by itself before. I've also got Becky's book club. Yep, we're going to be doing a couple of books back to back for you. And I have got so much more, including the Ocean Jasper. Also, treats and treasures, treats and treasures, treats and treats and treats and treasures coming up for you in this time as well. So there's loads more still to come. You've got your book of brilliant ideas.
My book of dots. So I couldn't actually find my paper because I've tidied everything up at home.
Oh no, see that's where you've gone wrong, Deb.
I can't find
It's
anything.
not someone I bother with.
So we can...
Can we put a picture on this on Facebook?
Yeah, we can photograph it so you've got it. Yeah.
We'll pop
So
that
all
up
I
for you.
did was I took a pad with lines on and then just drew lines down because I couldn't find my proper paper. And then all you need to do, pop is actually quite an easy word to do because the letters form really easily. Liam's an easy word to do as well. I did, I think I did Xena once as well. I can't remember. In they were big sizes. They were 6s.
Right, okay, yeah.
Made a little flag.
Oh, that's nice.
So what I've done is I've written the word there with the exclamation mark.
Got ya.
And I know that if it's all scribbled in that square, it's a yellow bead.
Ah.
Blue beads are dots.
Oh, got ya.
Red beads are crosses. And then the background was just checkerboard, black and white. So once you've got your pattern, if I just put some of my beads out, so we can
I love how those colours pop.
They're amazing. Yeah. Ooh.
Pop. Wonderful, them, aren't they?
And then some red.
We will take a picture of this and put it up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Speaking of Facebook, if you go on my Facebook page, I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow. If the post gets 40 likes, then we can give away 2 strands. If not, I can still give away 1. But it's worth a nose. Going up on JewelleryMaker.com, these ones will. This picture.
So there we have our colours. If you wanted to add in some of the golds or the other metallics as well, it would work really well.
On the bottom of your screen are these colours you can currently see, and it came with the golden 0.4.
Right, so if you go to the first row, then because I've got nothing in these boxes here, that was the black and white checkerboard. So white, black, white, and then X is a red. Then because that's a red, so that's in the place of where a black bead would be if the checkerboard. What I was thinking was the shapes and the colours are sitting on top of a tablecloth.
I know what you mean,
That sort of thing.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So this red is in place of black, so now I need another white. So red, white, so now it's a dot, which is a blue. So the 0.4 wire fits perfectly as well.
And it's good with the 0.42 because it's not as flimsy as a 0.25. So you are using it like a needle essentially, aren't you?
Use it as a needle, yeah. You don't have to keep trying to support it or anything like that. It's just really, really simple. I have cut a length off because I did get it all knotted up in the bag, so that's not very clever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've put too many on. Take one off. So we need another blue one because it's a dot. So you can make up any patterns on this grid, and then it's just a really cool thing to do because you could do butterflies or flowers or hearts if you wanted in there.
You could write anything as well, couldn't you? Depending on size.
Yeah, totally.
What's your favourite word?
I know, you could.
Dan, what is your favourite
your
word?
nickname.
Do you have one? Or your nickname?
Your nickname.
Not a favourite word. Liam, do you? You strike me as the type who will. Go on. Moist.
That's my favourite word.
Is it? Is that see? I knew you had stuff in common. What about you, Kerry? I've got a Pringle in my mouth. Unusual. Never heard that as a full word. Don't know. Well.
Is it hyphenated?
Chris's is Glockenspiel. That is nice. I like a bit of Glockenspiel.
Yeah.
Liam now is calling Chris a fancy pants for some reason.
I prefer moist to Glockenspiel.
I'm a fan of a Glockenspiel. There, I've said it.
It's just a lovely... Are you? Yeah. There we go. Right. So we've got the 2 reds. So I'm just going to check 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. So when I brought that across, it was too short.
I see that.
So all I did was then fill in. Obviously, if it's a square, which this is, it's not. It's going to
fit into a circle.
Yeah, you can't fit a square into a circle, can you? Square peg into a round hole. That's the saying.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But I disagree with that because if the round hole is big enough and the square peg was small, then it would work.
Yeah, it would fit. Yeah, it would. So all I did to fill in to the edges was a little bit more of the checkerboard section. So, So that's plenty. So now all you need to do is wrap round that edge. 1, 2, 3. So I did 4 wraps and then come back in the opposite direction and do 4 wraps. And then those rows will sit nicely next to
Underneath each other, perfect.
So that's all you need to do. And if I bring that over and just show you, pop. Yeah. So on the sort of lower rows, I wanted it to almost look like it was falling apart a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can then see the colour of your clothing behind. So I did extra wraps in between each of the rows that then give you more space.
I love that. And obviously if you didn't want to do that, you want it to fit, then you can. But I like that. It almost feels like the art's being shredded. Bit Banksy actually, with the shredder, isn't it? Bit Banksy.
It's obviously it's off on its on the side, so it's not. But you can do it symmetrical.
If you wanted to.
But just the framework and then build off it. But I really love the fringing as well. So I think I might have to do some more things with fringing.
I think that looks brilliant. Deb, thank you so much for your sharing.
My pleasure.
We are going genuine gemstones for the second kit.
We are.
And your inspiration for the second kit is?
Oh, one of my favourites, Rothko.
So that is the artist we are going to be looking at in the next bit. We have learnt how to create some beautiful artwork, if you have just tuned in. Inspired by Liechtenstein. If you are interested in this kind of artwork that we have looked into, then this kit is what is currently on your screen. Yes!
Oh, get in!
Honestly. Reflexes of a cat.
Oh.
If you are inspired by these kind of hues, then do grab the kit whilst you can. This was the kit. With this wire, which is the champagne gold, all of these ones together, $16.95 for that whole kit and caboodle. £2.83 per component that came out at, so if you fancy it, do grab it now. Rothko we're going to be looking at as our artiste in residence, but not really, in our next kit. Who fancies some different colour options in the Delicas?
That would be cool.
Yeah? Let's do it.
Okay.
Tis the what?
Oh, look at that teal.
Tis of thee. Oh, it's Christmassy, is it? Tis of thee. I still don't get that though. Yeah, but that's tis the season. If anyone has a clue what that name's about, please do text in. Because I am so in the dark.
I am stumped. Tis of thee.
I've no idea. I'm in a room, the light's been turned off, no idea where I'm going with that. Tis of thee. Is it a song? I know tis the season. Tis the season, do-do-do-do. But even then, why? Oh no, wait, is it a patriotic thing? Red, white and blue? Tis of thee. It was originally... he's born in the USA. So Tis of Thee, is that an American song? Please do text in if you have a Scooby-Doo, because I do not, and neither does anyone else in my team.
No, we're all
I'm going to guess it's some sort of American, maybe quite patriotic song. It is! It's a patriotic song that praises the USA. It has the same tune as God Save the Queen.
Oh!
And it begins with, my country, 'tis of thee.
Oh.
My country, 'tis of thee. Like that, do you reckon?
Look at that.
You reckon? Well, do you know what? I like the way my mind worked then.
Yeah.
I jumped in, I dived in, I assessed the situation. That's going on my CV, that is. Little things like that, I think, really adds a little oomph.
Yeah. It's that little extra, isn't it?
Yeah. Liam's now going, I'm the one who said it was about America. Yeah, but I did say red, white and blue patriotic first. Oh yeah, we're having a belt out of this tune now. Yes. something, something else. Something and something else. Let freedom ring at the end. Well, I've never heard that version of that song in my life.
And I didn't even know
it
ever existed.
No. We are this day old to know that. We've learnt something together. And if you didn't think that was good enough, good old Kelly Clarkson's done a version. So, Kelly Clarkson off of singing. American Idol. 9.95. Before I carry on singing, let's move on. Let's say. Okey pokey. Oh, look at these colours. This is spicy. Miami Beach. Miami Beach. Why that? Yeah, but why the name American Beach?
Miami Beach.
Beach.
There's lots of Art Deco buildings in Miami, so it could be something to do, because down on the beach they're all painted different colours, bright pinks and stuff, but I don't remember a rusty colour, but it could be there.
Yeah. Oh, what about this?
Oh yeah.
Miami Beach. Oh, well, they've painted that, haven't they? That's not a real thing.
No, that's not an actual.
Where should you live on Miami Beach? No, I think these colours are real. So at night time, it looks like
they're lighting it all up.
They light them up. They light up the individual buildings, and these are the types of colours that you see. I love that.
There are amazing buildings down on the beachfront, all Art Deco.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? We are bringing to you £7.40. Every pound and penny off this. Every pound and penny. What's that nice colourful thing just behind you, Dan? There.
Oh, is that the deal wheel?
The deal wheel. I haven't seen that in ages. When's the last time you've done the deal wheel, Dan?
Oh, it was a long time ago.
Long time ago.
Becky.
Yeah?
We were looking for the jackets. The jackets have disappeared.
Liam's got them in the back of his car. He will not give them back. He's got them. He's got
his own theories for where
he
they've gone.
loves them. Liam thinks it's Spellbind Laura Binding who've nicked him because she has pictures on her Facebook page of her in a golden jacket. But she's had that golden jacket for years because she wears it year after year for the Rocky Horror Show. Because she goes as... What's her name? What is her name? Yeah, the one in the hat, the gold jacket. Yeah. Anyway... I think it's yours.
Oh yeah, the disco ball as well.
The disco ball's gone missing.
That went AWOL too. We couldn't find it, could we?
Well, I never. £7.40 for you today. Well done. Let's bring to you now some New York nights. Bringing you the nighttime. Bringing you the razzle dazzle. That beautiful razzle dazzle. New York nights. Matte black and galvanized silver. What do these two make you think of?
I love matte black. Actually, a night sky would look amazing with those.
Oh.
Matte black and then silver stars and actually do stars. Yeah, twinkle,
That's
twinkle.
a really lovely idea.
And you could actually do it in a frame of the memory wire. And use them as little decorations and things, couldn't you?
That's a lovely idea. Matte black, also a good name for someone. We are bringing it to you today. £8 today. Matte black, friends with Teresa Green and Beverly Hills. Hey, we could have had her on show today, couldn't we? That woman I've never met, I just heard her name mentioned on BBC Radio 1 this morning. £8 for you today. Let me move it on. Oh, this is such a nice colour palette. Quite an unusual colour palette.
Nice.
Georgia Peach. Who's she? Georgia Peach. Georgia. No, Georgia Peach.
I love Liam's pronunciation.
Look at those together. Oh. They are not colours I would ever put together, but I love them.
They look really nice. Very feminine, but not girly.
Perfect way of describing it. Oh, she's good, isn't she? £7, £7. £1 £8 7 times over for your Georgia peach. The peach isn't for Georgia though, is it?
Georgia peach.
No, because I watched.
Do you know
Sorry, you know what am I trying to say?
James and the Giant Peach?
No, you know how the different states in America have different names, like the Windy City and.
Oh yes.
But
Yeah.
Georgia isn't the peach, is it? Because I watch Real Housewives of New York and Atlanta, and I think it's Atlanta that's the peach.
Oh, is it?
There's
But Atlanta's in Georgia, right? I get it. Oh, every day's a school. God, we're learning a lot today, aren't we?
We are. Yeah.
Most of it absolutely rubbish.
It will just do that.
Yeah, it
Filter
will.
through to my toes.
Right, let's guess the name of this one, looking at the colours. American related, don't forget. I'm going to go for Yosemite. That's what I'm going for.
That's good.
Oh, thanks. What are you
That's
thinking,
really
Deb?
good.
What are you
Oh.
thinking, Deb?
Oh, I don't know now.
don't get
my
that.
mind's just completely wilderness.
Wilderness. Oh, apparently a MacBook. Pardon? MacBook, the Apple has had an update and one of them's
Yeah,
called Yosemite.
it is.
Yeah, no. It's not
I
because...
think you were, yeah.
That was quite
pretty
clever,
spot on,
wasn't it?
actually. Yeah,
It's not because I've got a MacBook that I know that, it's because I've been. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
nice.
I don't know how to get my head around Macs, etc.
Do you not?
No.
That's all I use.
Is it? No, I'm not. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
£8 for you today on your wilderness collection. You've got your jade green and you've got your metallic bronze for you today. £8 on those ones. And I think what this price point, figures go to show, because obviously we've done this one at that price and we did this one at £7, these two together. It does just go to prove that we do price absolutely accordingly. These ones are metallic. It does cost us more money. We are giving without going into it too much, but we are giving you the exact same difference in price between how much we bought that for and how much we sell that for, and how much we bought that for and how much we sell that for, which is what I love about us here at Jewellery Maker. Our pricing is honest, our pricing is appropriate, and that is why you get fantastic deals. Some companies out there will maybe do their buying price and their selling price 300%, 400%, even 80%. We don't deal with that kind of markup. We give you the best deal we can whilst keeping the lights on, which is always a good thing. Let me bring to you an opal.
Good grief.
Wow. Let me just remind you, with opal, we do not facet it. We do not facet opal unless the quality is really poor or really good. We'll facet it if it's really poor, because it at least gives it something that might make it sellable. And when I say we, I don't mean as a jewellery maker, I mean the industry. So if your quality is rubbish, you put a facet on it and hope that it adds a bit of something to it. Or we'll do it on the top, like AAA grade quality, because when you facet it, if it's average quality or even good average quality, as soon as you facet it, you're losing that colour. This goes to prove, well, make your own decision. Have we faceted this because it's poor or amazing quality? Why love?
The colour in that strand, every single one. There's such a strong red in that one at the end there, and well, the colour, violets, every colour you could possibly want. That is incredible.
Isn't that astonishing?
Wow.
When we're dealing with opals, especially from the Wello region in Ethiopia, we are dealing with something which has status that is only going upwards. It's only growing. It's only getting more and more prevalent and more highly regarded, because of course it is getting rarer and rarer. This happened from a one-off phenomenon many decades and millennia actually ago. And what we have in the crust of the earth in that location is all we have. The more it gets taken out of the ground, the less we have. Now, this is filmed in your daylight simulated box, and these are the kind of looks that you will get around about sort of dusk time in the evening. So this is your sort of dusk lighting, which is how this gemstone thrives. Just as a reminder, we here at Jewellery Maker do not use filters on our cameras. We don't use sparkle effects or anything else like that. What you're seeing is what you're getting, and what you're getting here is phenomenal quality, which you should be prepared to pay for. Some would be, that's a brilliant deal already, because for me, the quality you're dealing with here, we aren't looking at commercial grade, we're looking at fine quality. You know it's fine quality, or else it wouldn't be faceted. Unless it was poor bead quality, then it might, but this isn't. We're actually going to go under 100 today. Well then surely that's just one of these with precious metal in a ring. It's got to be.
Yep.
That price point, one of these, precious metal, and I'm not talking gold at that price, I'm talking your sterling silver. One of these in a sterling silver piece, absolutely incredible. Let that quality sing, let that beauty be heard. That is a 57% discount we've just given you today here on The Late Show. So if you fancy it, do seize this moment, because if you don't know us here at JewelleryMaker, you may not know that we are not actually a reverse auction site. We don't set our prices high to drop them low. We give you great deals, and now and again when we're on air, we will take a bit of a hit on it. But that is so essentially we, so that you tune into the live show, so that you get your deals live when you can, and so that you keep joining us day after day after day, so that we as a channel can keep bringing you more brilliant genuine gemstones and more great crafting mediums. So the fact of the matter is that discount deal that we've just offered of around about 57%, it only lasts a few hours, and in fact this deal will only last now for about 12 hours. It's about 12 hours, that's it, and then this will be back up to £160. So if you do want it, seize this moment now. Good luck to you all. I'm going to bring you some turquoise now. That is a very strong turquoise.
Yeah.
Wow. Have a little look at this pop. What do you think? What springs to mind when you look at this colour, apart from obviously it being December's birthstone?
It just makes you happy. You look at that colour and it's just bright and lively and just, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous colour, and it's so distinctive. It's instantly recognisable as turquoise, isn't it?
And you do love turquoise. You're nearly
I've got-
always wearing turquoise, aren't you, of some sort?
No, I haven't. I've got turquoise earrings that I wear almost every day.
Yeah.
And I've got the
you've got your-
Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
You've got your bracelet on as well, yeah.
That I made from a kit we had, and that's got to be one of my favourite kits ever.
Yeah, and that's just something you wear,
all the time. Yeah.
This is the great thing with turquoise. It's especially when they're as big and bold as the pieces here. The colour's recognisable. You've got all that surface area to see it. Your drop-down deal of £69.95 for you today. If you do love the oceanic design, don't forget I've got these treasures coming up for you too. Before it though, let's get into Becky's book club. We love being creative. We love being inspired. And I think as a visual and kinesthetic learner, books, etc. are some of the best ways for me to be inspired, especially when they are step by step as these ones are. Now I've got 3 books for you in the book club today, and I'm going to start off with the Laura Irish book, which is all about wire design and wire working. Now you may well know this author because she's more known, I would say, for sort of your pyrography. That's how I know about her. I know about her from pyrography books and wood carving, etc. She does work with many different mediums though, jewellery being one of them. Now the reason I really like this book is because it's a little bit of something for everyone, and pure me being me, it's very nicely photographed, very clear, very up close and personal. You're going to get taught around about 30 wire wrapping techniques within this, and as usual it goes really nicely in depth into different ways of creating and different ways of making things, and there are loads and loads of different designs in this that do get a little bit more complex, let's say, in a way. We've not just got wire work in here for necklaces though, you have got brooches in here, you've got earrings in here. I'll just show you a few of the designs to give you an idea of some of the things you're learning. This is your wire wrapped jewellery techniques. better than the RRP price coming in for you now. Just £11.45 for you today. So if you do want to treat yourself to this, do be quick off the mark. RRP on this is $13.99. It does say it on the book. We are giving you an even better deal on that one today. Lots in here, and I quite like it because it's quite stylized jewellery, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. But it looks really simple. It's got a nice heavy gauge of wire to be able to build the frameworks with, and then it makes it easier then to do your wire weaving, I think, if you've got heavier gauge wire. And it means that it's like actually drawing in wire, which is how I like to create pieces as well.
Yes, I understand that.
But yeah, really nice, and it is beautifully laid out and photographed as well. Really clear.
Which is always lovely to be able to follow. And literally, basically what you're going to need is a simple toolkit and some wire. And we've brought you wire already on show today, and we've got more to come. We have got more books as well to come in book club. So that is great for your wire wrapping design. Let's go for the Cheryl Owen one, because I've brought you this one before, and I really like this book. It's all about beaded jewellery, and I've done all of these seed beads in the different colours as we've gone on. Now, you may well know this author because she's written many different books. I think she's got like over 40 in her back catalogue, if you will. And what we're dealing with here is beaded jewellery, but in kind of almost a mixed element way. So when I think of beaded jewellery, I don't necessarily think of this sort of waterfall design, brooches, etc. Yet that is exactly what we've got. Now, in this booklet, again, I'll just give you a few of the makes ideas. These are the makes that you are going to be taught. So there's plenty of different pieces in here, including the likes of pearls you can see there. These are all the different makes, and I love the intricacy of some of these. By the way, if you do want pearls, I've got an incredible strand of pearls on tomorrow's mid-show. You have got lovely details and designs in here, and if you would like to see how some of these are created, et voila, there we go. That's it. So there's plenty of makes. Get back here. In this wonderful design. Again, very clearly photographed, more step by step on this one than some books I have seen. It goes really in depth into the techniques, but also does show you some stunning designs from kind of afar, so that you can really see the kind of overview and learn the different techniques. This is $9.95 for you today. Sorry, $8.95. The RRP on this is $14.99, so it's well worth treating yourself to. Again, I will just show you. Let me show you that again. These are some of the materials that you will require to make some of these, and we have actually got some similar elements to this coming up in our show today. These coming up with those wonderful shells, so not long at all for those ones. $8.95. I've got one more book in Becky's book club, and I think this just looks. It's really nice to get your head around this book. I really like this. So this one is by Sean Hamilton, and Sean is someone that you may well know if you have ever got the Making Jewellery magazine. That's it. She was editor of that for, I think it was like 5 or 6 or 7 years. It was a long old time. And essentially, Sean has obviously got a wealth of knowledge in the subject, and it's brilliant that she shared this with us in these pieces. Let me show you around this book, if I may. Show you some of the makes. Here we go. So the photos are a little bit smaller on this one, so I'm not sure if you have to see them, but these are the makes that you're going to get taught throughout, and this is the list of content. Now you can see how many makes are in this. There is just make after make after make. Let me show you some more pages, shall I? Because this again is really nice and up close and personal. And do you know what? I'm just going to show you this. This is a simplistic technique, and this is very much in the techniques design, but it's even stuff like how to open a jump ring properly. how to do the perfect sort of overhand loop. You know, it's really simplistically broken down. And the designs and the pieces and the elements that it teaches you are royal must-have elements. So you're looking into, for example, the Celtic knock there, the wire heart you've got there. This is a really big A4, approximately A4 book. And you've got loads and loads of elements and makes within here to keep you entertained on those cold winter evenings. So grab it whilst you can today. Your deal. £10. There you go. £10 on the nose for you today. $14.99 should be deal, I'm being told.
That's
so if you do want to grab your hands on it, there's a lot of info in here.
Yeah.
There really, really, really is. So feel free to grab it whilst you can. Okie pokie, I'm going to bring to you now the never before seen element by itself. I am almost, you know, well, I was just going to say, I'm almost guaranteeing there's plenty of things you can make with it on either of these books. That one just happens to be one of them. Recreate something like that relatively easily, especially as this has that drill hole there at the top. I'm going to bring this genuine gemstone to you right here, right now. Every single one will be as unique as you are and I am. And we're bringing it to you for the first time by itself. It's been part of kits, bundles, etc. But for now, it is by itself. So you can multi-purchase as many of these as you want. You've got that really traditional marquee shape. So you've got, I always think of the marquees as sort of a reversed hourglass shape. So doming out there in the center and sort of neating in at the top and bottom. We are bringing to you those wonderful plethora of the green colors, perfectly matched with some of the seed beads we've done for you today. £3.95 is the deal on this by itself, and that is such a statement. You know, you could do a real simple design on this. You could use something like, you know, our cord and do like a lark's head knot on it, and that's ready and raring to go, isn't it?
Yeah, keep it really simple, yeah.
Keep it really, really simple.
Nice. You could hang one of the shells from the drill hole as well in front. That'd
and
look
that's
pretty.
Going to make some beautiful, you know,
yeah.
when it's moving and everything else. Going to create some lovely jewellery. To end this hour, I've got to bring to you something very special. Just as a quick sum up, so everyone's on the same page. I know I've told you this 1,002 times, but please do forgive me because not everyone tunes in every single second of every single day. Just as a quick reminder, where we are with Tanzanite at this moment in time. The Tanzanite 1 mine, which is the largest sort of mining company, is closed. It is a government closure. It has been closed for a number of months now. It will continue to be closed. It could be a day, it could be a month, it could be a decade. We literally do not know. It is a government closure. Now, because Tanzanite 1 as the company sort of dominate the market, if you will. Tell me what number this was in again, Poppet. Oh yeah, sorry, right in front of my face. Because they dominate the market. Oh, that's a good colour.
Yes.
Basically, all the little artisanal miners no longer have their big competition. So they've been able to take their prices up. Whereas before, if an artisanal miner had taken their prices up, Tanzanite 1 might have swooped in and gone, oh, actually, you can get a bigger carat weight for less money if you want from us. The competition is no longer there. It also means less is coming out the ground, which again means the price is raised. It really is a battle on Tanzanite at the moment. That colour is sensational. Oh, my nail varnish has chipped. Do apologise. That price point, that's really thrown me off there. That is a whopping chip in it. I've only just done that. No, I haven't bitten it. Oh. Anyway, yeah, it is a big, bold, beautiful colour. That blue is true Tanzanite blue. £149.95 on that is exceptional, considering the amount of gemstones you're going to get. If we were to repurchase this now, we would not be able to show you that price on air. It would be higher. That price on air may well be a closing price. We would not be able to right now. It's a fact. We know we wouldn't. We've seen when we've been to Hong Kong and India how much the price have gone up. We've bought less Tanzanite this time than ever before. $49.95. Why on earth then? Because you might be thinking, right, Bex, I kind of get what you're saying, Ish, about the closure and everything else, but why would you take it that low down? The reason is, just as I mentioned before, we stick to our guns here at JewelleryMaker, and if we bought something at a great price, we will pass this on at a great price. We did not buy this when the Tanzanite one had closed, we bought this before that event. So that is why. I will be honest with you, we have taken Tanzanite prices up before. We have been very open and honest about that. And we have bought Tanzanite at a certain price and said, look, our Tanzanite has to go up. What did we take it up by? Was it 41%? We were really open and honest about it. Was it 42%? We were really open and honest about it. We were part of a documentary that was on ITV, and we were very open and honest and said, look, we've had to take Tanzanite up. We are coming to the types and days now that it may well have to be the same. It's not on this strand though, because we bought this before that happened, but it's well worth keeping your eyes peeled for, especially when the colour is that fresh, and it really is a fresh colour, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Julie, it's
Very
got
nice strand.
oomph.
It has got oomph. And they're big pieces individually as well. Really
Agree.
good size.
Yeah. Let's have a look at drill hole too.
Yeah.
Good size, decent enough. 0.25 will go through that easy. In fact, 0.4 would, I
0.4,
believe.
Yeah, I
yeah.
would say so. Yeah.
So it's a gorgeous look and colour, real nice strength there, just stunning. Speaking of strength, after the break, I'm going to be bringing to you something Oceanic. It's brand new and it's Jasper. I've also got more makes from this lovely lady, so don't you go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few.
Hi, I'm Gemma Crow, guest designer here at JewelleryMaker, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a project show that we've got coming up on the 24th on the mid-show. The project show focuses on one particular project, which is a more in-depth piece that I can take you through the whole process. So we'll be having a demonstration every hour, and as we build through those hours, you'll learn everything you need to know to make this particular statement piece. It's not going to be a kit. It will be different components that we do throughout the show. So we'll have that beautiful lapis, gorgeous carnelians, seed beads, and your findings and everything you need to make this as we go through. So make sure you can tune in on the 24th on the mid-show from 1 till 6 to see this project in all its stages come together. Hope to see you there.
Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
Hi, please join me on Thursday morning. I've got some great launches. I've got Indicolite, which I think is the first time JewelleryMaker's had it. We've got black microfaceted spinel. We've got some of the mushroom gemstones that I bought you on Facebook, and lots more. So join me and Elle this Thursday morning for my Trends and Gems show.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to announce that for the first time in JewelleryMaker history, I'm coming on tour. I'm coming up to Harrogate on Saturday the 7th of December to do an amazing workshop. You'll be able to buy tickets for this workshop this Sunday during the morning show, the 27th of October, so we look forward to seeing you then.
The JewelleryMaker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Come here. Come here, Liam. Hiya.
Hiya.
Hiya, how are you?
Okay, thank you.
You wouldn't let me out the door before, would you, Liam? What happened with that, Liam?
What? The door got jammed.
Oh, no, it didn't. No, because I could see your face through the crack and I could hear you laughing. And then, when you did let go of the door, you were right there, weren't you, Liam? Payback now, Liam. What you handing me?
Just some lovely gemstones.
Thanks, Liam.
There you go.
Thank you. Is this one we're doing now?
This is Amethyst.
What do you like about it, Liam?
It's a beautiful colour.
Beautiful colour. Beautiful.
Unisex.
Pardon?
Unisex.
What? It's weird when someone walks backwards screaming unisex and then just walks into a doorknob, isn't it? It's odd. It's weird, that. It's weird. Gorgeous to be with you. Hello, welcome. Welcome back to JewelleryMaker. He's hot and bothered. It's gorgeous to be with you this evening. It really is. I hope you have had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Whether you're at the beach show or whatever you're up to, I hope you had a grand old time. It's the Ocean Jasper, obviously, that I'm bringing to you now, and it is a brand new strand. We've seen this shape a couple of times over, and do you know what I like about it? This is a ridiculously small thing to like about it, but I like the fact that this is so sturdy and the cut is so unusual that if I want it to lay like this, then it can. If I want it to lay upwards, now you know there's very few strands that if I did that and I put one up, the rest would all topple over, but not with this.
Yeah,
it's so sturdy and 3D that it will...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's
like
such a minor thing to like. Solid. Yeah. Yes. That's what I sound on an answer phone, Becky.
You can call me Becky.
I told you to stop calling me answer phone. I have got for you now brand new strand, and it is of your Ocean Jasper. 90 carats worth. There is 77 that have been purchased and 77 only. Speaking of ocean, I've got these treasures coming up. We have got 90 full carats worth. And I've got to ask you, Deb, what are you loving about this strand?
Well, I love the shape of this as well. And what I love about it is those facets and the fact that you've got that diamond on the top.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. As like the table of the gemstone, but they just look like chunks of the world. And I know that's like, well, they are. They're just chunks of the ground, aren't they? And it's that earthy quality in them that I absolutely love. They're going to look incredible with any of your copper sheet or if you verdigris some metal or something and use that turquoise blue with it. I just think they're honest and earthy and strong and powerful. And that's what I love about those.
Strong, powerful, bold in its look. We have got for you 90 full carats worth. Liam's got some great input. He's saying, very manly. Yeah, like it would be perfect for guys. I'd wear this on a friendship bracelet. Anybody want to make me one? Still waiting for a friendship bracelet. I've got 4 friends here apparently, and no one's made me one.
Aww.
Why have you not made him one, Dan?
I'm just not very good at.
You're just not very good at jewellery making. What about you, Kerry? Why haven't you made him one? Because he's not my friend. That's what Kerry says.
Harsh.
Yeah. Yeah. She sees Liam more like a brother. Oh, isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
That's cute. That's cute.
Nice. I am bringing to you now 90 carats worth of your Ocean Jasper. And you're right, it's very unisex. It's so easy to work with. I'm looking at the drill hole on this and I'm thinking, one through, done and dusted. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And the colours just work, don't they?
Yeah.
When you see them together, not when you see them like flying across
about.
the desk.
No, you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Together they look fab.
They do. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 on a strand for £12.95. It is £1.44 per piece. That is it. That is all you're paying. That's 9 potential friendship bracelets. That's 9 wish bracelets. That's, you know, 9 pendants. Because actually, I do think they've got enough strength about them to get that.
What might be quite nice is to actually combine them with something really sparkly. So have these at the top and then have some of that as a little cascade coming off the bottom, because the contrast, it's almost like water and stones. The two of them just work. Nice.
I love those together. Have we still got them left? There is a couple of these ones left. It's your Herkimer diamond. Do you want me to give you the code? RNVX51. RNVX51. So if you do want to grab it, do be quick, because you're right, they do go. And they've still got that beautiful body about them. This was just a tiny, tiny, tiny little strand, obviously, but it's, you know, a good one. So well done, £12.95. I've got oodles more goodies coming up for you. If you do like big and bold.
I've been looking at those, but yeah. Again, the faceting on those is fascinating. Oh, they remind me of a Denby dinner service.
Oh my goodness. That has the blue speckled rim around it. Yes, perfect.
So if you like that, you'll love these.
Look at that. We're going to do these now.
Cool shape as well, aren't they? One of those on a really long necklace would just look fantastic, and you'd get all that movement.
Right, before we do this, you want me to show? Yes, no problem. It's coming up for you. Coming up for you. Just so eye-catching.
It is.
Swig of me, bro. Get rid of me cough.
It is. Gorgeous colours. And there's lots of teal stuff around in home furnishings at the moment, and clothing, isn't there? Have you seen it?
Completely agree, yeah. Unlike even the homeware adverts and stuff, kitchens, living rooms, soft furnishings, this colour is out
everywhere.
there. Yeah, it really is. Big amount of sparkle, big amount of shine on these ones. It's so pretty, so beautiful. We have got 900 carats worth for you of your dye black agate and aqua coins. They are 3.5 centimetres in size. So how are we going to show off? Because they are sort of faceted to a Kool-Aid point on both sides.
Yeah.
How are we going to show them all off?
Well, I think they're not actually pointy, so they're not sharp.
Oh, no, they're
Sorry,
not.
not pointy.
No, they're not.
They're not sharp, so against the skin they'll be fine. So just one on a chain as a necklace would be great. Or make a cuff using bare copper and this. That would look fab. Just
nice.
A really chunky cuff. Light pulls would work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Light pulls, yeah. I have got for you now 900 carats worth for you, and we're giving you a great deal on them.
Yeah, light pulls would be really good fun, because they'd move, wouldn't they? That looks like a flower then.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's because of the facets and the way they work. 1995. How many have I got on the strand? Good question, Liam. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Approximately on mine. It's about £2 each that you've got there. I quite like the idea of doing a big, and I mean big, maybe for a box frame, dragon eye around these.
Oh.
And this to be the pupil.
Yeah.
Because I know that for some people, the pupils are like slits, aren't they? Almost cat's eyes. But to me, it can be anything. It's you know, said to be a mythical creature, isn't it?
Yeah,
although it's not.
You can make your own. Yeah, make your own versions up.
Yeah, of course.
Why not?
Yeah, and some of these almost are I like.
There's one on the end, this end, that's got like a circle.
Is that one?
Which one was it?
I don't know, I saw one before that actually made me think of an eye.
Oh, is it that one? That one?
Aha! I've got my eye on you. Ooh. You never guess what we've got, says Liam. Ooh!
I've never seen this. What's...
Phosphorite. We have got 2
Wow.
strands on the show today. I brought these to you the other day. Very popular. And I've got a final 2 coming up for you.
Final 2.
Yeah, as in 2 different designs, if
Oh,
that
I
makes
see.
sense. Yeah,
Okay.
not 2 of each, but final 2 designs. So they're coming up for you shortly. 1985 on them, good work. Let's bring from the T-bar. T-bar, I've got 2 strands, black rutilated quartz I've got here for you. Have a little nosy. Tree of Life, of course, these are going to be great, but actually quite like them in the way that you showed us the with the memory wire earlier on. And actually having these going
strung
across.
across.
Yeah, strung across,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in the Liechtenstein piece
Yeah.
that you showed us.
Yeah.
I like these colours. I like the nuggets. If you do want memory wire, I did some on the show for you earlier on. They've got a lovely feel to them. Oh, this is a bargain as well, $2.95.
That's really good because you've got a lot on there.
£2.95. You have got $2.95 here today, and it is 82 centimetres. We have got beautiful amount on these ones, as you can see, with the 82 approximate centimetres worth. It's going to be loads of multi-purchases on this one, and it is really interesting when you look at it nicely up close and personal. $2.95 doesn't get you very far today either. It really doesn't.
No. No. If you jump on a bus and try and get somewhere on $2.95,
You aren't going to go
you're
far.
not going to go far.
No, £1.70 from my house into town.
Is it?
Yeah, single.
Ooh.
Single. Yeah. It's only like a 6-minute journey as well. It's not long.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, yeah. Yeah, £1.70.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow.
I swear back in my day it was like, you know,
Yeah. 10
tuppence. Oh, how weird! Oh, that's so weird! £2.95 for you today. If you want to get your hands on it, do feel free to do so. Well done. I'm moving on to... Let's do some more nuggets, shall we?
I love those colours.
We are bringing to you big grey nuggets. Now, actually, these would go quite nicely with, as a possibility, and or, look at that. Woo! Look at them together.
Nice.
Love that. I have got 310 carats worth of your grey agate, and you've got big pieces here. So that means that the light can really shine through. It's lovely, isn't it?
It is. It is. And separating those out, they'd be really nice with cord. And just that that cream colour. Yep. Yep. I like that.
Yeah.
It's quite sophisticated. It's very gentle.
Yeah. It's almost got like a sea glass kind of feel to it as well because of that glow.
Yeah, it has.
It looks lovely.
Really nice.
£2.45 for you today, and you have got up to 86 centimetres worth on here. If I hold that out for you, you can see that glow. You have got such a divine glow on this one, and it really is this inner beauty and this inner, not quite a glow as in brilliance, but nonetheless a little bit something almost.
It has.
Almost smouldering. That's the one.
Oh, yes.
Smouldering.
Yeah.
£2.45. Let me bring you some Apatite now. How do you feel about Apatite? I thought you were a big fan of it.
I absolutely love it. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, putting this. It's a fish.
Slippery.
Slippery fish. Putting this with the turquoise that we had earlier, or the Chrysocolla.
Gorgeous idea. That Chrysocolla rounds we did.
Yep. That would be heaven. That's so... Do you know, it's really frustrating that you can't actually see it because some of the colours, when you see them on camera, they merge, don't they?
Agreed.
Whereas when you see them in like close up and personal,
Yeah.
they're just absolutely mesmerising.
It really is. I cannot guarantee you the two shapes that you've got in here, but I can guarantee you that you are going to be getting Apatite, which for all intents and purposes is a mashup of natural other occurring gemstones. So you get this kind of hawkeye colouring with that kind of tiger's eye sheen.
Yeah,
Stunning,
yeah,
isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's quite mysterious because you really have to look into it, and you look at it from a distance and you see just a dark gemstone.
Yeah.
And you don't realise the colours that are actually making it up because all of the colours tend to merge from a distance.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
These are just awesome. I love them.
They are. They're awe-inspiring, most certainly. They're captivating. Oh, do apologise. We are bringing... I'm going to have to put them flat. We are bringing to you totally and absolutely natural at £29.95. You have got 36 carats worth of these, and they're totally natural Namibian Apatite that we're bringing to you today. Aventuриne's coming up for you in 10 minutes, so not long to wait on that if you do want a little bit of inner sparkle. That is coming up for you today. So there's plenty of opportunities to get involved. $29.95. Okie pokely. Let's bring you some serious impact.
Ooh.
Now, I really appreciate these. I love the feel of them. You feel these ones and see.
Oh, actually... That's really, they're actually quite surprising.
Agreed.
In a good way. I really like that.
Yeah. Because let's remember, jewellery, it can have a great history, it can have a great design, it can have a great price point, it can have great colour, but if it doesn't feel nice to wear, you're not going to wear it. It's like, you know, those pieces of jewellery that maybe have that clasp that's, you know, rubs a bit. Or if you've got any dresses, you know, and you've got like the tag at the back that's always rubbing you. Yeah. If you don't feel comfortable in it, you're not going to wear it.
Oh,
this feels so beautiful on your skin, and it feels unusual, but in a really lovely way. It's tactile. You want to play with it, don't you?
You do, yeah. And it's all a little bit, like, because it's got the texture, you've got a bit of a sparkle with it as well.
Yeah, you have.
And that's amazing. I love that strand. I've not seen that before.
And I will say to you as well that the rounds in the middle of it are Chrysocolla as well.
Are they?
Yeah. So you've got these little spaces in between that are also Chrysocolla.
That's really cool.
So you're getting two shapes for the price of one. 105 carats of natural Chrysocolla, and this is going to make up a beautiful set of jewellery that is beautiful to touch. It feels wonderful, and yes, it is entirely natural. Now, because this is the final 19, we're going to give you a bit of a sweetener, a bit of a sweet treat. Liam's thinking, what, $49.95 for this? What about $39.95? Or should we do $19.95 for it? Go on then. $19.95 only. That is your close-out price point on this one today. It's super bold, isn't it?
It is. And actually mixing those with those smooth rounds that we had of Chrysocolla earlier would look fab in a long line necklace with little lengths of chain in between.
Lovely idea.
And just those different shapes and textures are going to create something magical.
Yeah. Let them feel, let them move.
Yeah.
That's stunning.
Yeah.
That is just divine as a collection, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That works so well.
Look at that. It's got a lot of that oomph to it, especially with those in between, actually. Yeah. It's still available, again, if you want the Herkimer diamond and you have just tuned in. It was, to me, it's one of my favourite gemstones. So I'm going to bring it to you at RNVX51 is the code on that one. If you do want it, it works quite nicely with it as a little bit of added sparkle, I would say. Yeah, very limited on this one, now I'm being told. Very, very limited. So if you do fancy it, do be quick. And don't forget, I've got that lovely sparkle coming up for you as well.
So
which is just
actually
beautiful.
Earrings, one of these and one of these Done.
Twinkles.
Yeah.
Twinkly sensations.
Yeah.
I love that. Well done to all of you. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. We are, I'm being told, down to single figures on this one today. Hope you've had a mega Monday. Mega. Hope it's been fabulous. Did you get hold of some great ideals? What? Deals, just deals. Did you get hold of some great deals? Did you? Liam says. Let us know. He's asking you a lot of questions today, isn't he?
He is.
He really is.
Wants to know everything.
He really is.
Yeah,
Right, I'm with you.
everything.
Yes. Da, 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 da. Oh, catch yourself on.
Ooh.
No way. The colour that you are, the colours, sorry,
colours,
pluralise
yeah,
that,
definitely.
that you are getting on this strand are astonishing. That is natural? No.
Natural.
That is, okay.
Oh, look at the colours.
Okay. This is a ridiculous deal. Huh?
Oh, there's only. Oh.
Do you know what?
I was hoping.
No. I just want to let you know that what you're getting here is so much worth above and beyond that. And actually, I think this is one for the collectors. You understand that that's a sensational deal. I don't want someone to come in and buy this because I may as well, it's $9.95. Get it because you know that that is a deal that I'm actually asking questions as to how we've been able to do that. I think we've undervalued that, actually. I think we've almost made it look like a negative thing because of that price.
Yeah.
But I want you to know that it's not that way at all. It's almost like when you go in to a jewellery shop and you see something that you love the look of and it's meant to be genuine gemstones, and if it was a tenner, you'd think,
yeah,
I don't believe that is real gemstones,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Can't
do
be.
not think that. Most certainly is. Only 3 of them I had and they have gone well done. Didn't even have time to pull up my GIA info. Let's go. February's
nice
birthstone. Cool them, aren't they? They're like barrels, or like faceted barrel shapes, or what have we called them?
Rice beads.
Rice beads. Ah, right, yeah. Cool shape. Cool shape.
Very cool shape.
These
And lovely
actually
faceting.
are definitely shapes that I think will have been useful for some of our books in the book club earlier on. There was one design in here actually that I'm thinking of. There you go. What kind of design? See what I mean? What kind of designs? I have got for you 270 carats worth of your amethyst. Should be $18.95, which is rather good price for the carat weight that you're getting, 270 carats worth. We have got for you today a massive carat weight, and we are bringing to you £9.95 for a well-known birthstone, and it is a birthstone as a general thing is a higher cost, isn't it?
Yep, normally. I mean, just the faceting, the size, everything about that just says extravagance. It just says, what's the word? I can't think of the word now.
Describe it. Can see if I can help.
It's like, it's like extravagance, but not extravagance. It's just like luxury. It's just like,
Yeah. Decadence.
Decadence, yeah.
Luxurious,
richness
expensive,
and,
rich, lavish.
and I just the shape and the faceting on that just make it look really expensive.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It really does. £9.95 for you on those ones.
Nice for earrings.
Ooh, great drill hole for that as well.
Yeah. Oh, Opulent, yes.
Did you mean opulent, says Kat?
That's a good
Kat.
word for it, yes.
Bob on.
Thank you.
Bob on. Okay, where did you say pop it? Just. Oh. These are incredible.
Ooh.
Imagine doing a tree of life with like a moon sort of suspended in the background.
Yeah, behind.
Oh, here's a little reminder for tonight. Now, I don't know if this is everywhere, but it's worth doing your research into. Tonight is meant to be one of the best nights of the year to see meteors.
Is it?
Because where the Earth is passing, it's passing through the trail of Halley's Comet from off of the 80s.
Yes, yes.
So apparently tonight, between like 11:30 to whatever, you can be seeing up to like 20 comets an hour.
I'll be driving home.
Yes, so keep your peepers peeled for it. Anyway, whilst I'm thinking of it, because I'm obsessed with that type of thing, when I look at these, that is what I am seeing. I'm imagining a tree of life with these sort of suspended in it with kind of the branches going over it a little bit.
Oh, that seed bead couple of tubes that we had earlier, there was like the ballet pink tube.
Yes, with the gold.
And the gold. That would look perfect with...
Georgia peach.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was
Georgia
called.
peach. Be perfect with these.
Yeah. I love those together. We have got for you today your coated peach moonstone, and we have got for you today 10mm to 17mm on these. So the centralised one there, you know, over 1.5 centimetres.
Wow, look at that.
I love the glow on that one. And if I hold you like this, let me show you like that. There you go. We have got a real size variation there. So for earrings, for pendants, whatever, you've got that opportunity.
Also, if you did get that set of seed beads earlier, you can bezel set these.
Yeah.
Do a ring.
Yeah,
that
do
would
a ring.
look fabulous.
Yeah. And that's really going to show off that glow as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it will. Yeah. It will.
It's a beautiful selection, it really is. $11.95, well done. Quite like a little...
Oh, nice.
Because it's very...
Because they're top drilled as well, they've got the
they're
nice
going to
weight
move.
and,
Yes, so they're going to hang. Well done all on those. Okie pokey. It's a little bit of sparkle I'm going to offer to you now. We have been talking a little bit about art today because we've been talking about sort of the artistry of two of Deb's favourite American artists. We've already had Liechtenstein in the first kit, and we're going to be dealing with another artist coming up for you in about half an hour. When we do think about art, I think sometimes art is something which captivates you, sometimes completely off guard. And one of the first famous paintings I saw in real life that did that for me was Van Gogh's Starry Night. Oh. And seeing the textures and almost sensing a sparkle coming through in this painting when I was, you know, sort of knee-high to a grasshopper, I found really, really captivating. And as I mentioned actually to do with the comets and things tonight, the night sky has always captivated me. It's always perplexed me. It's something which I myself am very connotated and connected to. And when I look at gemstones like this, I do think about the night sky. I do think about the night sky having a fullness of stars. I think about the mystery of the night sky as well. I also think about, like, for example, in films, like I'm thinking of, you know, The Lion King, or in The Lion King, it's to do with looking out at the stars as ancestors, if you will. And there's something about that I find absolutely connective, something about that to me is so mind-boggling, that you're looking up at things so far in the distance that they are essentially our sun size, but they're so vastly far away, yet still their energy, their power is delivered to us through the night sky. It's magical to me, it's mind-boggling. And for me, there is no other genuine gemstone that gives me that feeling, that has that reminiscence for me, that has that connectivity, than this one. This is Star By. It's a gemstone which on first appearance looks beautiful, but then when the light hits it and you see into it, it shows its true nature. See what I mean about the night sky? See what I mean about the shimmering possibilities of this? Almost galactical in their look. And some of them have got slightly more of a translucent body to them. Some of them slightly more opaque. Yet every single one of them completely star-gazingly beautiful. The graphics are about to come live. I've got less than 30, so I do encourage you to pick up the phone as soon as you possibly can, because we have a feeling that these are going to be so popular. It's the beauty of these, it's the decadence of these, and I do think they're really connective. You know, when I look at them, I am thinking of that night sky, I am thinking about, you know, that connectivity, and you're getting that totally naturally. I'm well aware that goldstone exists, but goldstone is a man-made product. This is not. This is Mother Nature creating this beauty, that galactical light dazzle. It's the starlight and the bountiful sort of reflection which takes place at different points with this gemstone that gives you that really connective, almost out of this world visual. I'm going to be bringing to you 85 carats worth of this entirely natural strand, and I will be honest with you, I've now got less than 20. We have your opportunity to make many, many different things. Liam's obsessed with me telling you he'd make earrings with them. He'd make earrings, he'd make earrings, Deb would make earrings. Yeah. They are earring worthy, aren't they?
Because the light will get at them. Yeah. You'll have that movement all the time. They're just beautiful. Or just one on a chain as a pendant. Yeah. Can you imagine the comments you'll get? People will be talking to your necklace, not you.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because it's so compelling. Yeah. But even in a ring, ignore the drill hole and prong set it.
Great idea.
It's going to look amazing.
It looks stunning. It really does. We have got 85 carats worth. We are down to 14 now as an exact number. 14, and we're doing them for £15.95. Wow. That is every pound and pence. I would be probably doing a strand of goldstone similar to this around that price point on screen, but that is man-made. This is Mother Nature. This is centuries of, you know, making in the process. It's an incredible strand. And whilst you are there, let me just let you know that tomorrow on the mid-show, I have got stars in a brand new strand. It's a genuine gemstone star strand that's coming up for you. Really pretty. So I just thought I'd let you know that we have got that coming up for you. On the late show, they've got the request show, don't forget. So if you want to get involved with that, do feel free to nip over to Facebook. It's £15.95 on your beautiful aventurine right now, and you are getting it entirely naturally at that price point. I think it looks so much more expensive than it is. For me, I'd be pairing it with silver.
I think if you've got any of the silver obsidian cabochons.
I know what you mean. Yeah, the silver sheen.
Yeah, silver sheen ones. If you just edge it, do some wire work around it, and just have one of these from the bottom as a pendant, that's going to look amazing.
I love that idea.
But some of them as well would look fantastic with a golden obsidian, because they've got more of a golden undertone to them. So some of them are really hematite in terms of the colour, and others are more softer and obsidian.
I have 6 left exactly. Well done, Susan, wow. Christine, Claire, Sharon, Susan again, Belinda, Tony, Kat, you're in. I've got Essex in, Channel Islands in. I've got, who on the phone lines? Trudy, you're coming through on the phone lines as well. Well done. I've got a couple of people with it in the basket too, so if you do fancy it, do be quick off the mark. I've got 4 of them left now, and I will just say I believe this works beautifully with my Herkimer diamond that we did for under £20. In fact, under £15. We did it for £11.95 today. The sparkle of the Herkimer diamond just shines through, and you know you're going to be able to make a lot with a strand of this just with one, or even using them as spacers, you know. Yeah. That's going to make a really, actually, I'm obsessed with that idea. I might
so
make that.
eye-catching and just, yeah. Nice.
The Herkimer diamond is at the bottom of the screen. We call it Herkimer quartz to save confusion, of course. We don't have to call it Herkimer quartz now. Yeah, we choose to because we did, when we launched it, it was called Herkimer Diamond, and we had lots of people messaging in basically saying, I'm confused, is it a quartz or is it a diamond? So we decided to call it Herkimer Quartz. But everybody else essentially calls them Herkimer Diamonds, but it is the same kettle of fish. A lot of people call them Herkimer Diamond Quartz as well. But you know, on that slide I showed you before with the Herkimer Diamond bracelet, it was £1,700. That brand called them Herkimer Diamond as well, you know, so it's a very highly regarded name. But it's kind of up to the company, I suppose, in a way. Shells, 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 shells.
What do you think she wants to see then?
Not a Scooby-Doo. Everybody shells, 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 shells. Oh, really? She knows. Overshare. It's gone. Not my nose, still there. I have got for you shells, shells, shells. We said we will do them at 9:30 and we can't bring them now because they're locked into the last hour of the schedule. It's boring. From now, he's going to put them on pre-order.
That's good.
Yeah. You can put them on pre-order. That's your collection. They're going on pre-order any moment now. 100. 100? Looks like you're getting more than that. But I haven't sat here and counted them. Well done, everybody, on that. Shall we? Yes, let's do it. Which one first? I adore this gemstone. It's such an intriguing gemstone. It's such a unique gemstone. It's beautiful. Phosphorite is a gemstone, or it's a mineral. It crosses over the boundary, but it is a gemstone which has a lot of connotations to the likes of your crystal healing. What I really appreciate about it is that individual colour. It's almost a dusky vintage pink. It's the kind of colour that I connotate with Liberty print.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
Maybe a bit with the Cath Kidsons of the world as well.
Yes, definitely it fits into that category, yeah.
It's got more of a dusky vintage feel, so I think it'll go great with your lace. I think it'll go great with your pearls, you know, like metallic purple pearls or something. Metallic pearls would go amazingly with this. It's got a real interest and intrigue of character about it, which I think is stunning. When we're talking about unusual gemstones, this is definitely one that stands out. And the fact that it is entirely natural, I think, makes it even more intriguing. Because that kind of colour, that almost morganite meets kunzite colour.
I think it's very kunzite because it's got that lavender
back palette.
Yeah.
With that kind of colour, the fact that it's opaque, you know, it could almost be a treated stone, but it is entirely and absolutely natural. What do you like about getting your hands on unusual stones such as this phosphorite?
It makes you think differently, for starters. So it just throws something different into the mix. And your brain then goes, oh, hang on a minute, what's this?
Yeah.
And you just stop and think about what it is you're doing and what you can put with it. And it just reinvigorates you when you use a different gemstone. And then the piece of jewellery that you've created is then really very different from what other pieces you've created because it's completely new to you.
Yeah, it makes you look differently and maybe behave differently.
Yeah, it totally does.
We're giving you a great deal as per usual. 70 carats worth today is just $19.95, but that is a drop-down deal. So come 8 o'clock, it will be back up in price. But it's beautiful because it is something different. It feels different. It looks different. And I think you've got something to really get your teeth into with this because it is unusual. Again, as I said, if you're into your crystal healing, I'm sure you will know a lot about this gemstone already, but if not, do feel free to read into it. We are bringing to you $19.95. Liam's got another one he wants to bring to you, which he really likes. This is the one, I think, that we gave to Gemma Crow, and Gemma Crow made a beautiful ring with it. Have a little look. Isn't that beautiful? What do you like about this one?
It's a really interesting shape, and to actually, again, earrings for me would be fab with this, but just a necklace with, I'd probably make like a copper bead cap that reflects the shape of the gemstone, so it elongates the gemstone, and then just have it as a pendant on a chain. That would be lovely.
And who do you think would be interested in buying something like that? You know, what kind of audience would you pitch that to?
Well, it's going to be somebody who is interested in the crystal healing aspects, but also it's just something geometric, contemporary, quite modern, and so it's something. Again, it's quite a strong shape that you're dealing with. Yeah, and I think that's really nice to have pieces that are quite geometric and strong in terms of their formation. It's lovely.
It's a beautiful strand, it really truly is. It's dynamic, it's got personality, and do grab it whilst you can. You'll see the tutorial of how to turn it into a ring as well. So let's bring it to you now, 90 carats worth, and we're taking it to 1995 again for you today. So we do encourage you to get your hands on it whilst you can, and it is beautifully faceted. So you've essentially got the girdle which goes culet to culet, so it makes it really a bit of a head turning piece, I would say.
Yeah.
So if you do want to grab it, you know what to do. Free phone number, bottom of your screen, 0800 644 655, or feel free to tap the app, or of course you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com as well if you so wish. And setting up an account is quick as easy as you like, and you get free gifts with your first order too. 1995, well done. Okay, let's, whoa, what do you think?
Ooh.
That's hot to trot, isn't it?
That's really lovely.
What does it make you think of?
Just it's like it's just rich marmalade colour, isn't it, this? And I think as a ring, a really long ring would be nice. But I don't know, I just love the idea of making earrings again with those. They're lovely. They're like segments of tangerine or orange.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever done candied orange for Christmas?
Yeah.
It has that rich tone, but you can see through it because it glows, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Just the thin slices of orange. It's like that. It's very rich, Christmassy. Indulgent.
Very. Indulgent's a perfect word for it. And rich, as you said, definitely. That wonderful shape with that elongated hexagon, it makes it feel very almost ready and raring to go. We are bringing to you today 120 carats worth. I'm laughing at the code. I don't know why. 14.95 for you today if you want to grab your hands on it. It is really beautiful to go alongside the, what was the stone we had in the first hour?
The rondelles.
Beads with a C, yeah.
Carnelian.
Carnelian, thank you. Yeah, it'd go great with the carnelian. And even if it was just one of these with 7, say, on either side, that is a big amount of pieces of jewellery, isn't it?
Yeah, really
Liam's going, wow, I don't feel like it should have been that price. Yeah, it is a very, very good deal for something that is so glamorous looking.
Yeah, with that, you could make real fantastic statement Christmas earrings with those, couldn't you?
Love that idea.
Because the faceting is just like, it almost looks like it's moving.
Oh, I love these crowns. I've done these a few times. I think they're fab. Have you not? Oh, they're brilliant.
Crowns. Oh, cute.
Lovely, aren't they? Liam's saying these remind me of Game of Thrones, and he put one on top of a skull.
Oh,
yeah.
We had the big ones, didn't we?
Yeah, you'd need the big ones for it, but yeah, definitely. I love these. I do think they've got a touch of crown about them. They have got an element of sort of crowns towards them, but also they've got that sort of doming on the top, which almost makes them look like a sort of little boat, for example. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like when you see them.
It looks like a pork
Christmas
pie
hat.
to me as well.
Oh yeah, I can see what you mean. Yeah. Look at the quality that we've picked
Maybe
out
I'm
for
just
these
hungry.
ones. They look wonderful, don't they? Are you hungry?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, me too. It's getting to that time of year. I can just eat and eat and eat. It's too cold outside.
Yep.
I can just eat. Yeah, it's because I'm ready to hibernate, apparently. I'm not a bear.
Oh, I would love to hibernate. That's something
my
I'd really like to
goodness.
do.
That'd be lovely. Wake up refreshed, but starving.
Yeah, you would be.
Yeah.
But you can order a pizza in, ready for when you wake up.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. £9.95 for you. Let me give him a counter. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 approximately on these ones. Every single one of them.
End to end?
Yes, flat side to flat side.
Yeah. That makes a nice shape.
Like a bow.
It is like a bow, yes.
Yeah. £9.95 for you today. You've got 240 carats worth of your tiger's eye. Liam's coming up with a ridiculous text topic.
Got another question.
Do you not know the answer to this? Okay. Yeah. So what are you asking? You're asking, when animals hibernate, i.e. a bear, surely they wake up in the daytime, but they stay in their little hut, wherever they are.
But that's just
Surely
going
they don't
to
go
bed,
and sleep.
isn't it?
That's just going to bed, Bab.
overnight.
Yeah.
And
That's
then you
just
wake
not
up during the
bothering to
day.
open the door when the Amazon delivery guy knocks on.
No.
That's just laziness. They just know.
That hibernation is like...
It's an
going-
inherent thing, isn't
and-
it?
yeah.
It's like us wanting to go to sleep at the end of a long day. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you know what? I'm going to get you a book. I've not got time to explain it now. I'm going to nip down. I'm going to knock down to the Early Learning Centre and grab you a book on that. Right, which number did you say? Yeah. This is a gorgeous colour.
Ooh, nice.
Very holiday. Great with that turquoise I did before.
Yes. Yep.
There you go. 60 carats worth in total of your sky blue apatite.
I think it would look really nice actually with the nuggets. No, well, yes, that because of the colours, but yes.
That one.
They would look nice with that, but I was thinking the nuggets and the tea bar.
Oh, yeah, that gives you a little extra.
Yeah.
Let's bring to you now your sky blue apatite. I have got for you here your beautiful sky blue colour. And the fact of the matter is it's got that intensity and that quality, and it really is divine in the sense that it's got that sort of out of this world colour, you know. It feels quite effervescent almost,
Yes,
doesn't
it does. It does. It's lovely, and it amazes me that we've got strands that are colour matched like this all the way through.
Yeah, it's brilliant,
and
isn't it?
they hold their colour even when you separate them out, so you don't have to use lots of them.
No.
They'd work amazingly well with those shells because they're very sea-like, reminiscent of the sea.
That's a seaside song, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
£9.90 is because the tide is
it?
high. Do you get
Oh,
it?
okay.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of it. Sorry,
Okay.
yeah. Sorry, I did have to explain that. It
Yeah.
was a bit.
It's lost.
Yeah,
then,
no, it
isn't
was. Yeah, no. You'd have had to have been quick running to jump on that train of thought, I'll
I
be honest.
missed it completely. Sorry.
£9.95 for you today. You got 60 full carats worth. It's really impactful. I'm about to bring you Naik and Baba Jasper, and this, if you like that bird's eye Jasper I did before, I think it's going to be a very nice pairing. First time on the late, apparently, this one.
Ooh, nice shape. Oh, they're really nice.
Top drill diamond, or the rhombus, I'm going to bring it to you now. And I think with my must-have, these go great.
They do. really lovely colours and textures on there again.
It's the textures that so beautifully
nice.
work in harmony with one another. So this one here is the must-have, but I just want to show you that. You've got 65 carats worth in beauty here, and you've got a variation of it. But what I adore with this is you've got that impressive texture that is entirely natural, and that baffles me.
Ooh.
That is so affordable for what you're getting. Do you know what? Obviously, different gemstones are going to take different prices to them depending on rarity, scarcity, etc., saleability, provenance. For me, if this were plastic, $9.95, say that was a plastic necklace or a plastic bracelet, $9.95 would be lower than I would expect it to be. Really would. Cat's in. Oh, Elizabeth's in. They go into a light sleep. We're talking bears, by the way, obviously. Thank you for that, Elizabeth. Kat says, whole body system slows down, heart, breathing, etc. So the animal isn't using as much energy, or burning as many calories, food, etc. It's a survival strategy to get through winter when the food is unavailable or scarce on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, there is another text. Isn't readily available. They're in kind of a suspended animation. Cat, oh, you could write a poem with that, Cat. Have you learnt a little bit there from Elizabeth and Cat, Liam? Yeah. Thanks. Better than your explanation. I'm working. Yeah. I'm doing a job. If I sit here and rap it, do you know what I get in my ear? Right, moving on. Anyway, if I chat about anything off topic for more than 10 seconds, it's a passive aggressive anyway. But I haven't explained hibernation.
He'll be saying, I'm bored now. Next.
Yeah. Oh no, I've noticed that as well, Kerry. Depends what you. Oh yeah. If you're chatting about Liam, you can talk about it for as long as you want. Yeah,
that's true.
But anything else,
that's true.
Move on. If you mention his producer page, be here for 20 minutes, no graphics on, nothing.
Yeah.
Let me bring to you your base metal seed beads now. Base metal, sorry. Well, they are sort of spacer beads, but not
they're
as
lovely
you know them.
as well, and they're so. The shine and polish on these is amazing.
Yeah. Do you know what I love with them? They do fit certain Swarovski seed beads gemstones in. If you've got like 4 mils, they fit in so nicely. And if I show you, can you see the hole runs right the way through, so it rolls from there?
I wanted to make earrings with these.
Oh, okay.
Right. Oh, I can't find yellow
That's
headphones. Right. But you know how it's so cool at the minute, just lots and lots and lots of pieces of jewellery that are just circles.
Yeah, like the fashion avoid space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love that.
That would just make such a nice earring.
Love that. That's brilliant, isn't it? That's amazing.
It is.
Looks beautiful.
Looks really nice.
I love that. It is just £4.95, and that is for a pack of 10 of these. Internal diameter, thank you, Deb, 6.1 mil on those ones. Nice and sturdy. They've got a touch of the engagement ring about them. I'm off to a wedding this weekend. One of my best friends is getting married, and this, I think, could be lovely. Oh, I've got to make her a card. Sorry. They look almost like a engagement band, don't they? Or a wedding band.
Yeah.
Going to bring you the rose gold version of them if you want it. I'll bring it to you now. Slightly smaller, I'm being told. 8.2. Same. We have got for you here. So same size, essentially. They are the same size. It's just when we measure them up, we'll do it on a general rule basis. So what I'm bringing to you here is just like the gold one, but it's in the rose gold. So a lovely rich blush colour. $4.95. After the break, I'm going to do some recaps for you. I've also got shells. Come on and make some jewellery. Because I've got not only a demonstration from the lovely Deb. I've also got a little bit of tuition, how you can use these to create some beautiful pieces of jewellery. So loads and loads and loads and loads more to come, including this beautiful garnet, which is one big, sizable, free-form, faceted piece. And it's coming up for you after the break, so don't go anywhere. Myself and Deb will be back with makes and artistry things after this.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hi, I'm Gemma Crow, guest designer here at JewelleryMaker, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about a project show that we've got coming up on the 24th on the mid-show. The project show focuses on one particular project, which is a more in-depth piece that I can take you through the whole process. So we'll be having a demonstration every hour, and as we build through those hours, you'll learn everything you need to know to make this particular statement piece. It's not going to be a kit. It will be different components that we do throughout the show. So we'll have that beautiful lapis, gorgeous carnelians, seed beads, and your findings and everything you need to make this as we go through. So make sure you can tune in on the 24th on the mid-show from 1 till 6 to see this project in all its stages come together. Hope to see you there.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Did you know no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging? Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back, good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Monday night. We're in the final hour now of the show, so we've got some great deals to bring to you and some very impressive makes that we think you're going to adore. What I'm going to bring to you now is something very high class, something very expensive, and something very unusual for us to be able to bring to you now. You may well remember me saying to you many, many years ago that chrome diopside for me is one of my favourite gemstones. You may well have remembered me talking to you about being asked to write a specialism as part of a big gemstone book about chrome diopside. This was again many years ago. And I was very lucky to get a contact with Dimitri, who is one of our main sources of this gemstone in the region in Russia, where we get this, in Siberia. We got an email, we got a message about 4 years ago now from Dimitri, and he emailed me, amongst other people, and essentially said, due to the state of the road, due to the weather as it's been, and due to the fact that we're getting so little of this gemstone out anymore, we're going to have to look into upgrading our mining methods, and therefore we will not be mining chrome diopside this year. That was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I remember sitting, it was over there, sort of 3-4 years ago, sitting over there with the email in my hand, showing you the email, and also pinpointing on that email that, you know, with all the will in the world, we are hoping to reopen. The date may well be as late as 2020. And I remember saying that sort of 3-4 years ago, and it sounds like a million miles away, and probably some people sat there like, yeah, sure. It's still not open, and we have been given the update that it probably will not be open from now for another 4 years. And that is not because just of the ground and the way that it's falling apart, so we can't get machinery up there anymore, but also because it's become unfeasible and viable for us to get this material out of where we do. So we have to change our mining process. We can no longer use the open pit mining as we once did. So that now means to follow the seam, we are going to have to drill down at around about a 45-degree angle to follow the seam into the earth. That essentially has to be done by hand, because you can't drill in a straight pit, for example, for Australian opal mining's relatively easily. This is not that. You have to dig in at an angle. And once we're digging at an angle, we then have to essentially build scaffolding as we go so the earth doesn't cave in. That is why we've been given approximately another 4 wait for this to open, another 4 years wait. Because this has now been guaranteed essentially to have been unmined for 5 years, as it will be, 5 years unmined. In the industry, this is no longer known as chrome diopside, it's Imperial diopside. That is the new name for this. That is what most people in the industry are calling this, Imperial, because it is no longer being mined and hasn't been mined for a long period of time, giving it that Imperial name. That's why this is one of the rarest gemstones we currently have in our vault. This isn't all of them. It is on a strand. Apparently it's been cut up and used for something, some other things. But if I just put alongside me, here we go. This is the strand. If I put alongside me some of our in-house designers' jewellery, you'll just see how far something like this will go. Now the rarity and the scarcity of this is next level. The price points have dramatically gone up. And in fact, I was talking to you about how AA quality pieces under a carat were setting at around about $40 per carat. But that was before it had been given its official Imperial name. The price points have just skyrocketed. And due to that, this is one of those things that we really are fighting other markets to get. The Asian market in particular. Now, there's a few things I just want to make very, very, very clear to you. First off, that The Asian market love their natural green gemstones. Look at jadeite. And because of that, there's a big battle with Asian markets to get our hands on any Imperial diopside at the moment. We've managed it because obviously, you know, we've got great connections all over the world in our gemstones. So we have been able to get this, which is fabulous. We've been able to secure it. Another thing I will mention to you is, in all honesty, hand on heart, this quality 6 years ago, I might have been able to offer you around the £35 mark. In all honesty, that isn't something I should say because I'm well aware this is more than 35 quid. But I would rather be totally honest with you than try and bamboozle you and kind of, you know, make you think, hang on, have I imagined that price from before? We probably would have been able to do something similar to this, about the £35 mark previously. But I am talking 6-7 years ago. And I may be actually not talking for this kind of carat weight, to be honest, 50 carats. I'm not entirely sure we'd have been able to secure that amount on one strand that many years ago. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because the price point we're offering to you today for that carat weight, bear in mind, as a wholesale deal, $40 per carat at a start price now, that price point should have you running to the phone lines and dialing, because this is us being entirely honest. We have had to pay massive amounts more than we would have done 6 years ago, yet still we've been able to take this under £100. If you go out there and look out on the market for your Imperial diopside prices right now, you won't be able to buy 2 carats of this gemstone in jewellery for that price on your screen, let alone 50. And not for this natural quality as well, mind you, you know, not for the sort of the way the light transcends through these. I mean, you can see in every single one of these pieces, they're fresh, they're beautifully open, they're sparkling, they're shining, they really do glow. And yes, they are more expensive than they might have been, but let me tell you this for nothing. If we're buying these now and the mine does stay closed for 4 years, that price point next year will have gone up. The year after that, it will go up. The year after that, it will go up, because if we're getting no more out of the ground, we are essentially bidding on chrome diopside, which has been locked away in vaults, in safety deposit boxes for X amount of time. They become more difficult to get your hands on. The price only elevates. So we might be able to repurchase this exact strand from the same retailer in 12 months' time, but our history and our knowledge and our training and our connections tell us the sensible guesstimate is that price point we might not even be able to buy it for. So we would obviously have to sell it on for a higher price point. Liam's saying double it. Liam's saying double it. Double that. Double that. Double that for repurchasing it next year. That is obviously an estimate, but based on what we know, it would be silly to overlook this. So if you do want chrome diopside in your collection, if you do think, have I not got quite enough to last me the next 4 or 5 years, it's better to seize it when you know you're getting such a great deal. And that deal, by the way, isn't the RRP on this. It's only because it's the deal of the day that we've been able to do that. I am here and I am going to be bringing to you so much. This is what's coming up in a bit. But before it, we have been very, very lucky to be in with the gorgeous Deb Rudge today, who, as we mentioned before, is a jewellery maker, but has worked in the sort of painting industry, let's say, as well as an artist. You yourself got to choose 2 American artists that you like and that also you felt these kind of kits mimicked. Yeah. And for this one, you went for Rothko. Now, when you're looking at this kind of artistry and this kind of work, I think you're going to be able to see why. But how did you feel when you thought of Rothko? What springs to mind when you think of
definitely colour.
Rothko.
So,
colour.
Yeah, Georgia sent me an email from the kit team sent me an email to say, this is the theme we're looking at. Have you got ideas? And I said, these 2 artists would be good. Partly because they're so different.
They really are.
So the fact that Rothko, abstract expressionist, it's for me, I absolutely love it because it's not scenes, it's not, you know, people. When I take photographs, if I'm on holiday, when I take photographs of concrete walls, of wooden doors, of paving slabs.
Okay.
I don't take pictures of people.
No.
And for me, this artwork is like the texture on a brick wall, or it's the colours that are in paving slabs, or, you know, terracotta colours and sky colours, and it's landscape without being landscape.
I know what you mean.
But it's vibrant and lively. And when you actually see these pictures close up, you see overlays of colours. So you'll see texture, you'll see light behaving in different ways on different parts of the canvas.
And it's because of the mediums he used, right, that you see that texture?
You do, because he builds up layers and layers and layers and layers and uses different mediums in different sections and in different sort of layers and colours and glazes and all sorts of different ways. And the intensity of the colours that you can see when you're in an art gallery and you're looking at these canvases, when you stand really close to them, it's like the colour just wraps around you and it's amazing. Wow. And if you like colour, you should really try and get to see some of these paintings close up. I mean, in print, you don't get to appreciate how many layers, the depths.
Yeah.
And it's like looking at your gemstones.
Yeah.
So I gave Georgia the artist that I wanted to do, and she pulled together the kits. And these gemstones are perfect.
Well,
they
with
just fit.
The Rothko design, it's just, you're getting the textures in the agate and you're getting the colour pops coming through in the onyx. Now, I am just going to focus on these two strands, if I'm honest, because what I'm looking at here is a 1995 strand and an 1195 strand, which equals £31.90. And that, as a collection, does scream artistry. It screams the colour, it screams the texture. It's got both of those elements within it.
Yeah, it totally does. Because you've got the different stripes within the gemstone, and then you've got those textured areas, and you've got areas that have an opaque look and areas that are a lot more transparent, and you can see the layers through. So it's just perfect.
You have got such an example of creativity and beauty here. We have got for you all of these added extras as well, but really it is about the genuine gemstones. And I am bringing to you 1995 on this strand, which has got those decadent pops of colour almost enveloping you, and I've also got 1995 on this strand and 1195 on this one. That means together those two strands alone are 31.90. Yeah, add in there 10 metres and 0.8, add in there 10 metres and 0.4, add in there chain, jump rings, clasps, head pins, shepherd's hooks, and actually you're getting it for £24.95. The gemstones alone are £31.90. That is a brilliant deal, isn't it?
That really is. I mean, that's a lot of gemstones, and then a lot of wire and findings. That's unbelievable price.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Really good.
So
really
Liam's now telling me we're essentially saving you £7, but then we're giving you 20 metres worth of wire, chain, jump rings, clasps, shepherd's hooks, head pins for free. So saving you money and giving you freebies as well. That doesn't happen on a general day, does it? Not if you nip down a local shop. That's not going to happen, is it? If you do want to grab it, do be quick off the mark. God, dib dab deb. Wow, your creations, they're like an artist's palette of colour.
Thanks.
Very Salvador Dali. My favourite
warped creative
mind. Excuse me, Bobby. Thank you for that message. There's another kit.
There's
the bundle.
chunkies.
Right,
yeah.
Now, let's show you some of these elements in there. Thank you for that message, Bobby. And if you are into paintings, we did the Liechtenstein inspiration earlier on. So that was the other kit that we did. So tell us a little bit about, apart from just the colour and texture, how Rothko inspired you design-wise with this.
Well, again, it's about translating texture and colour. So the rust colours and the textures, and with that one in particular that you're looking at there, it's looking at the rust colour against a really, really cool green tone that's almost icy as a contrast.
Okay.
So playing with the sort of shapes and the colours. And then the one that's like the 3 drops down.
I love that design.
That is, again, looking at how I could build up layers with the gemstones, but trying to keep the gradient of colour that you've also got there quite close in terms of the shades that you're using. Because when you look at his paintings, the colours, it's like it's a block colour, but it also has a graduation in it in terms of the colour. And that one is just all out colour. Super chunky, lots of layers again.
That design is made with this bundle.
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
And that feels amazing. When you put it on, it just feels like a real statement piece. And it's actually really comfortable to wear.
And these are some of the... These are some of the colours. Nearly had you then.
I know, yeah.
These are some of the colours that Rothko worked with in his designs, actually, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, you've got greens, you've got the terracotta colours again, you've got the layers, the stripes.
So a really beautiful, sort of reminiscent array of colours. And you're getting big pieces. Let me count up ish on each strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, approximately on each strand. You're looking at around about the same size and shape. 30mm by 30mm. You've got about 800 carats on each strand, and in total you're getting 2,330. And you're getting this beautiful look and effect. The purple one's slightly more curvature to them. It's got a little bit more square on the greens as well.
The green and the terracotta are quite square.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like lozenge shape on the
Good description.
The purple ones.
Good description. Now these are priced on the web at $19.95 each. So $19.95, $19.95, $19.95 equals $59.85. So let's say 60 quid for ease. £60 should be. Actually today, $29.95. Wow. So you're looking pretty much better than a half price deal there, aren't you? You're looking at a half price deal. And if it's basically buy 1.5, get 1.5 for free.
Yeah. And actually, if you look, there's a couple of necklaces that have just used one of these in the necklace.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to make a real statement.
Yeah.
That one, I absolutely love that, because it just looks like a painting, doesn't
it? Really does. That looks like it's been hand-etched or hand-painted.
Yeah.
You know, oh no, that's using the bars. I was going to say the one on the very end.
Oh.
But that's using the ones from the previous, isn't it?
Yeah, that's using the bars. And what I did, there's that one, and then there's the
other one with the bars
has got the flat side of the gemstone on the back.
Yeah, the onyx.
And the other one on the very end has got the flat side facing out.
Got you.
And then the thread that's actually in the other strand in that kit, I took that apart.
Is that what you've used?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Took it apart, so undid the knots, and then used the thread to go over on
That's very clever.
So that's building up the textures
Yeah.
and the colour.
That's
merging it.
beautiful. That is a really, really good deal. If you do fancy grabbing it, now is your chance to do so. It's $29.95 for the Rothko bundle. Remember, we did deal with Liechtenstein earlier on, which was big pops of colour. If you do want to go and have a look at that, then absolutely do. Should we get crafty though? Let's. And whilst you're there, let me make you aware. Let me make you aware. These are coming up for you in this hour, and I will also show you a quick tutorial to do with this bundle. So not long to go. On that, I'm with you, Deborah.
Okie dokie. So I was going to show you the one there.
That's definitely caught our attention.
It's quite striking, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So let me just grab the 0.4 wire, which I've left in my bag. Come out to play. I don't know why I talk to it. It's like...
It does help though sometimes, doesn't it?
It does.
And it doesn't make you
really
look weird or anything.
No.
No, we all do it. We
not
do.
much. Right, so what we're going to do then is start off making the textural sort of frame for it. So if I take some of the copper wire, and it's the 0.8, if I can get it without tangling everything up. So all I did was take a length of that and then use the twister, the wire twister tool.
Oh, I haven't seen this tool in ages.
Haven't you? I love it.
I mean, I have it at home, but I haven't seen us do it on air in ages.
No, I don't.
It's a great bit of kit.
It's one of those that I think is essential. And this is what I use for making my little wire work baskets.
I haven't seen you do that in a while as well. Have you done it recently and I've missed it?
No, I've not done one recently.
I think you should do a DVD on it or a workshop.
Yeah,
I'd go.
I do need to do another DVD. Yeah. Although I've been saying that for about a year now.
Yeah, you have. You have.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I'll get there. Do you want to... Can I borrow your hand for a sec?
Yes, you can.
Thanks.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you. So, what I do at home is I attach that end onto a key in the door.
So as useful as a doorknob.
As a key in the door. And I do about... You're going to let go, aren't you, in a minute?
No, I would never.
And I do about a length of about 4 metres. So I stand well back in the living room.
Yeah.
4 metres, double it over. And then just twist a long length. And then I've got enough to do loads.
Gorgeous.
So...
Just keep that in shot, there you go.
Yeah.
It makes it nice and even, etc., doesn't it?
Trim that off.
Liam's
They're
now
distracting
saying
me about the size of my living room.
Yeah. Ooh, just a big living room. And now they're saying that they think you're Banksy.
I would love to be Banksy. It'd be quite cool, wouldn't it?
If you were Banksy, would you tell us you were Banksy?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd get too excited about it.
Yeah.
Guess what? I've just done a new piece.
Guess what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just coming in with spray cans hanging out of your pockets.
Paint all over my
Whoops!
fingers.
Didn't mean to bring these.
I'd be rubbish. I would be rubbish at it. Keeping a secret.
Yeah.
No,
Let me just go into my jewellery bag. Oh no, a stencil's just fallen out. Oh, it's a girl with a balloon. Weird.
That's why I got so upset. Who was telling me about Banksy that got bought? Was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
About the shredder?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want an interesting one though? Here's a new one for you. Well, a new Banksy update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good.
Have you got a clipboard?
Good. A clipboard? No, but I should.
Yeah.
That's me pretending.
Okay.
Did you know that you can, the vest that he did for Stormzy for Glastonbury, Banksy made a vest with the Union Jack on it. You can purchase it.
Can
it's £20,000, but all you have to do is write, you have to finish a sentence, and I think the words are like, what does art mean to you? And you have to finish it within 30 words, and you're able to buy it for like 800 quid. Basically, Banksy picks the people that he likes and says, there you go, you can have them for 800 quid.
What does art mean to you?
Yeah, it's something like that, the sentence.
Can I finish it in one word?
Yeah, go on.
What do you think?
Go on.
Life.
Oh, I love that. I think Banksy would like that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Banksy would.
I'd like it as well, yeah.
And after all, you are Banksy.
Yeah, I am Banksy.
So there you go.
So,
do you see the way she acted like she didn't know about that?
I know,
that finish the sentence for Banksy.
Oh, look, I've got distracted. This is what I do.
Oh, that's my fault, isn't it?
No, it's me.
Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah.
This is what I do all the time with this. With the gizmo, I get distracted and then I end up going over the top. It makes a mess then, so you have to go back. So I have to watch what I'm doing.
OTT Deb, we call her.
I know, yeah. That's another name I answer to. Right, so on the gizmo.
Oh, messed that right up, Deb.
I know, I've made a right mess.
No, that's my fault. Sorry, I shouldn't have distracted you.
Okay, I'm going to go slower. Oh, heavens to Betsy. It's really...
Oh, my God. You've really messed that up.
It's really manky. I tell you what. Squish that in and that'll be fine. And then... It's just more textural than the one I made at home.
No, I like that. It adds to the individuality.
It does. Each one's a work of art.
Yeah.
So...
Some works of art are just messier than others.
Yeah, it's building the layers, that's all. So, once you've got your gizmo coil...
How come that bit there is different to that bit?
I don't know. I used the same piece of wire.
I know. That is so weird. I've never seen that before.
It's quite nice,
That
though,
bit there's
isn't it?
like a double helix. That bit
I
there's...
know.
Wow, I like it. Weird, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to practice with that and see what else I can do then.
Maybe you changed the tension or
like?
something.
Maybe I did.
Or was that bit not twisted? Bit at the end?
No,
That bit wasn't twisted.
All twisted.
Oh, right.
It was all twisted. I'm just going to do the other piece because I don't think I've got enough there. Yeah, it was your fault, distracting me.
Whilst you... Right, you blamed yourself a second ago. Whilst you're doing that...
Oh!
Let me not get accused of...
no!
Let me not get
think
being accused of distracting.
Left.
I've got 7 left, Deb, I'll be honest.
I bought 3 of those when they were on first time. Why? 3 sets. Because I knew they were coming up. And I bought 3 packs. And I've not done anything with those yet. I bought all of the varieties that we had because they're just incredible.
They're astonishing,
and when
aren't
you get them home, you'll be amazed at how incredible and beautiful they actually feel. They're fab.
They are absolutely incredible. You've got 280 carats worth of your mouquet on these ones. This is just £9.95 for you today on this one. It's a sensational deal for you to be able to get your hands on them. They are £9.95 for you today. We haven't got many of these ones left at all. You've got 280 carats worth in there, and we are low in stock. These are pieces of natural mouquet.
Yeah.
Never the likes of which have I seen it in this size. This is way over allocated, and I mean way over allocated. So whilst you're there, we're going to quickly do a last of stock for something similar but not the same.
These are the Chinese Jaspers.
Chinese Jaspers that aren't fully polished. Go on, you got.
I got 4 of these.
Did you? Over allocated.
I just went bananas. I just couldn't stop buying them.
These ones really do grab you though, don't they?
They're amazing. The texture on them is fantastic.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic.
It's the overall beauty of these and the touch of these. Now again, low stock. The other one has sold out. Sorry about that. The previous one has sold out by the looks of things. We've got $9.95 on these ones as well. You've got 330 carats worth for you today. So please, 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 we encourage you to purchase these ASAP because they are so dramatic. They're so captivating. They're so almost energizing in a way, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
They are.
And the touch of them is sublime. Every single one is going to be so different, so different.
Yeah.
You know, how do yours look in comparison to these ones?
Well, I mean, again, you just get such a different range of colours
Sold out
with them, and the texture on those is wonderful.
Stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will just let you know, I've got this with a tutorial explanation very, very soon. They're coming up for you. I've got loads in this hour apparently that I've not done. I've got a DVD here as well. I've got loads of goodies. So I'm back with you, Deb.
Okay.
How did that set of in goes?
Do you know it's similar to the first section?
It is, yeah. No,
and
you're right.
the actual one. So
I like that.
Yeah. Right. So those are the outside bits, and obviously the bit at the top. And I'll show you then how I connected the central piece. So all I did was take a length of the 0.8 and then, so I've got probably about 4 centimetres of that tail there that I'm then going to just wrap around. So I'm doing a wrap loop.
We have had a message in saying they're looking for the twister tool but can't find it. I'm sorry, we have a feeling we don't have any in stock at the moment. We would bring it to air if we were able to, but I'm afraid we can't right now. It may well be for, they might be able to get some in for Tools of the Trade weekend, but I'm not entirely sure when that is. So sorry we haven't got it at the minute, but keep your peepers peeled for it.
If there is a way to do it if you can't get hold of the twister tool, it's much easier with the twister tool, but if you can't get hold of it, make a loop on one end and pop it into a bench vise, and that'll hold it steady. So you've got your 2 wires then coming out of the loop, and then make a loop on the other end with your wires and put in either a mandrel or something and just twist round like that, and it'll twist it. But it's easier if you can get your hands on a twister tool. So I've got a loop on that end and twist round. So pop your gemstone on and then make a similar section on this end. So just a nice tight coil around back to the gemstone, and then trim that down. So now I need another length of my 0.8, and the way to then fix it together is you have to make sure that your loops are facing in the same direction. So there, you've got that. So if I measure there, and I'm going to have,
got you.
So have them both the same. Trim that down and just make sure the ends are tucked in nice and neatly. So the trick here is you take your gemstone loop and pop it through there. Then one of the tubes come in down to the bottom of their section, and then this side, so I pop that on that side, and then back on that side. So now what I did was I actually feed that all the way through, which I'm not going to be able to do because I'm
No, I've got faith in you, Deb.
Rush it now.
No, I've got faith in you. We're going into the shells straight after this, by the way.
Come on, feed through.
See, talking does help.
It
You see that then? It's just jumped into place.
Oh, all right then, yeah. And pull that through.
All right then.
All right then, I'll do that. So that
cool.
is then
very nice
in position. So I took that end or this end, whichever is easier, all the way through, and you can then just wrap round and fix it off.
And you can't see where that is at all because of all that texture.
Disappears
Very
completely
clever.
in there. And then the drop at the bottom is attached onto the loop. It's attached onto the loop that is part of this. And that's exactly the same. It's just fixed around and wrapped.
Gorgeous.
And a loop on the top. So that then fixes into the top structure in exactly the same way as you've done there. And that's how you create that section.
That
woke Dan up.
I've never seen you jump as I. Oh, sorry, Dan. Oh. Thank you so much for that.
You're
welcome. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
I am bringing to you right here, right now. Stop by. I have got for you here Serious Beauty. Fancy making this?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can. Because I have a tutorial on how you can create something just like this. This tutorial is available for anybody who purchases this beautiful collection. All you have to do is get yourself down to JewelleryMaker.com and you can get this massive amount of info. So you'll just search it. I'll show you some of the other elements. Sorry, I printed this off. Well, I printed this off a bit odd, but here to show you all the different steps. It came out of the printer a bit funny, but you can get this yourself. It shows you all of the different steps, exactly how you can create it. It shows you all of the step-by-step elements, including how to sit these and how to lay these in one by one and how to use these as part of the design. So if you do fancy grabbing this bundle, what a great set of instructions to be able to follow, because there is just so much in here. You're getting 100 of these shell beads and you're getting that cord which is used in the demo, and it's what you can use to create, for example, this necklace beside me. It is a stunning amount of your so high fashion, very on trend shell jewellery, and every single one is unique and individual, obviously, and we're bringing to you an astonishing collection. These ones, as you can see, that colour is, if you will, the natural colour, the real colour, the colour expectant of this kind of piece. And the fact of the matter is this colour that we've used, the jewellery line that we've used within this, fits in perfectly with this colour because it's mimicking it. It's taking that colour on. $5.95. Yet for all of them, $5.95 for 100 of these. It is a star buy deal. Shouldn't be able to do that price. In fact, that price for this cord, which is, how long is this? I'll double check with you in a bit. But this, you know, that alone, I could honestly imagine going into my local crafting store and buying that for about $5.95, and that is no exaggeration. And you at home know it's not. That's why I've got Hilda in, and Kat in, and Pauline, and Claire, and Shandy. shandy. Yeah, I like it, shandy. I haven't had shandy in years. Anyway, Denise in, Janet's in, Josephine's in. I've got Conway in. Welcome to you, Greater London. Congratulations. I've got Lynn and Elizabeth. You're in with me too. This is a brilliant, brilliant deal, treat, goodie for you. So if you do fancy grabbing it, now is your chance. So if you do want to grab it, do be quick off the mark for it today. What if you go onto it? Isn't this a bundle? Got you. I can't tell you how many meters are on this cord, but get it home. I mean, let me try and grab this out so you can actually see the makeup of it properly. Come here. There you go. So you can see this cord. I mean, let me give you an idea, shall I? So if I draw off about 1 meter, that's about 1 meter. You've hardly touched the sides there, have you? When you're looking at the spool. Do you know what I mean? So that's 1 meter I've taken off there, but look, there's still a double layer of it. And I've only touched that first, you know, ½ centimetre or whatever. So I can't tell you exactly how many meters are in that, but it feels divine.
Oh, it's
almost
very
silken.
smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. It's not your normal threaded material that we get to see at all. Gwent. It's about 10 yards. Somebody measured it last week. Oh, Laura, you're a good one, Laura.
Yay.
You're a good one, is our Laura.
Yeah.
A memory like a vault, as our Laura. I say about her all the time. I do. Thank you, Laura. You're a love.
Fab.
So there's a serious amount you're getting on here. Absolutely oodles and oodles and oodles in here. Extremely popular. And let me show you some other makes made by our lovely in-house designers that you could do with these, you know, just to give you an idea. I can make 100 of these bracelets, sell them for £1. Jobs are good. You know what I mean? These are different coloured ones that we had as well. £5.95, well done. I'm going to do last of stock of the golden colour, which I don't seem to have by 5 made, but I have it here. There you go. Golden. Get back. It's literally 5. Sorry, that's it. I've got not quite as many as these. 10 in total. These ones have got the gold application to them. And if you want to grab it, you're getting the cord as well, and it is just £7.95. That's all. So grab them. Don't forget the tutorial. I'll show you that again. So maybe if you type this into JewelleryMaker.com, take a note. Might have been posted on the Facebook page as well. But this is the design. The printer's sent it a bit west, so it's printed off a bit funny, but get this design, shows you how you can finish off the design yourself. So grab that one whilst you can, either colourway, and the colourways work beautifully together actually if you do fancy it. Basically sold out, so good luck one and all. Let's bring you some quick treats. Howlite heart. Oh my gosh, I love this strand.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the hearts
this
that
is
we really
nice.
like. It's not the big OTT hearts. There's nothing wrong with them. But I do like the delicacy of this. It's a little bit like the heart chains we used to do all the time.
Yes.
That used to fly out the door.
It's the precision of them.
Yeah.
And that flat edge.
Yeah.
I like.
If you love these kind of shapes, tomorrow on the mid-show we've got a brand new star strand, which I think is going to make you smile. I've got £7.95 on this strand, and it really is like a catwalk of glitter, isn't it? It's got a real nice shine to it, real interesting finish and finesse and look to it. So you could pair it with other howlites. You could even pair it, you know, with my Herkimer diamond.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
Yes. Same colour tones.
Yeah. Kind of pairs in quite nicely, doesn't it?
I think everything goes with that strand, you know.
Yeah. It does, doesn't it? You can't not love it.
No.
£7.95 on those love hearts. Let me bring you some clear quartz in the nuggets. Oh my gosh, how do I still have some of those left? 18. I swear we sold out of them the other day. Have a little look at these. Oh, there's one left. Oh. Look at these. Glowing, 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 glowing.
That's amazing.
Do you want to play that one? I'll do it straight after. I've literally got one. But I won't even spend a second on it probably. But it's the phases of the moon.
Yes, I had these in my kit.
Yes, you
didn't
did.
I? Yeah.
And we were talking
Fab.
all about the different wanings of the moon and the crescent moons, etc. Cool, isn't it? So what up next? £4.95, your deal for you with that clear quartz. And it's got a real glow, hasn't it? It's got that real lovely, and it gives you, I think, a really useful look. You know how you'll use like, I don't know, for example, you might use, I'm trying to think, like, you know, glowing, like primers or like enhancing,
like glosses and varnishes and
yeah,
layers.
because it's very useful, isn't it? That kind of look, and that's what this gemstone gives you. It's that glowing highlighter kind of look, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Well done, everybody. Very popular. We're going to do the moons. There's literally one left. I would dial now. You might not. I would dial now, but dial now. We're bringing to you all of these beautiful moons. Deb did some fabulous jewellery with these. I've got one and one only. They're all different phases of the moon, 16 pieces, £9.95. If you do fancy grabbing them, absolutely do so now, because the glow on them is just mesmeric and the makes were stunning. £9.95, it's gone. Okay, I'm moving to Tiger's Eye Stars.
Oh, they're pretty.
That design, that colour would go great with the Tiger's Eye crowns I did before, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it definitely would.
As a little thought. Same gemstone though, so I suppose that's a bit obvious. What do you like?
You could have a cascade of stars coming from the crown, couldn't you?
Perfect. And as I said, you know, tonight, if you're watching live, tonight is said to be one of the best nights to see. Lots of sparkle in the sky, because we're said to be heading through the tail of
Halley's Comet.
Halley's Comet, yes, it was. So it's well worth keeping your peepers peeled tonight. It's said to happen between like 11:30 onwards. Obviously, it's better if you're away from cities, but do keep your eye on the night sky, because yes, it's meant to be one of the best ones of the night. Best ones of the night, best ones of the year actually. So yeah, worth keeping your peepers peeled for. I love that sort of thing. And don't forget again, stars are galore. They're a little bit of something for everyone, and I have got some brand new on tomorrow. Let me bring you. Say it again. Oh, got you. The Star Bailey thing. Yes, I've got you. Yeah. Have a little look. So, we're going to go straight in with the graphics on this one. We're bringing to you a beautiful quality of your Alamandine garnet. Now, for any of you who don't know what Alamandine garnet is, for example, my producer's asking me, and it's a really, really good question. Garnet comes in different forms, and when we're talking, basically, you know when we see like a really red garnet, that means that there's more Alamandine garnet within there, and then if you see a purplish garnet, that means that there's less of the Alamandine in there as a general rule. It's essentially like, I'm trying to think of another way to explain it. I know this is a naff analogy, but you know I love my naff analogies. It's a little bit like if you had a sandwich and you had the main ingredients, generally what you mentioned first, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like bacon, lettuce, tomato, or cheese and pickle. You don't bite into a cheese and pickle and half of, over half of it's pickle, do you? It's generally,
unfortunately,
it's a little bit more like that. Yeah, me too. Oh, gives a pickle any day.
Yeah, definitely.
Woo!
Yeah, pickle. I agree though.
Do you? Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Gosh, I'm so glad that's happened right at the end of the show. So that goes out straight on the repeat before the morning show.
In the morning.
Brilliant. Great stuff. Dead chuffed.
I'll have to bring you some of my chutney.
Oh, I love a chutney. Yeah. Tell us more about your chutney.
Homemade chutney.
What flavour are we talking?
Oh, I've got tomato with balsamic. I've got...
Love that combo.
What have I got? I've got pumpkin.
I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin chutney.
Pumpkin chutney, it's really nice.
Can you make it now at this time of year?
Yeah.
because I've got a lot of pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to let them go mouldy, obviously.
Yep, you can make them at this time of year. I've got an aubergine chutney as well.
I've literally never heard of that either.
Yeah, I've got a book full of different chutneys.
Random chutneys. I love that. Well done, everybody. £4.95 on that one. If you do want to grab it, do be quick. I really adore this. It reminds me of the Super Lamb Banana creatures of Liverpool.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's really nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that. I love this design. I think if you wear it that way, it's got a lovely... Pardon?
It's like petals, isn't it? Can you imagine making a flower from that, a daisy?
Because of how it looks.
With the lemon amber as a centre.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Drill hole through it. It's £1.95 for you today. So if you do want to grab it, it's only £1.95, so you can multi-purchase on those ones. If it does make you think of a Super Lamb Banana, then...
It does, actually.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It's that kind of shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it works perfectly.
Yep.
If you wanted to do something inspired by that. It's got a lovely seesaw kind of detailed design about it as well, hasn't it? Very, very, very pretty. Oh, I'm not afraid of 15 and or 10. And or 5. Should we do all 3? All right then. Got to be quick.
Ooh.
But come on, why can you not love these? Slices of your beautiful raw material of agate. These haven't been man-made to look like this. We haven't, you know, sugared some almonds and popped them in there. That is an incredible collection of colours. They look stunning, and I love it's a little bit like the it's gone to walkies now, but you know the garnet I did earlier on, and I said, you know, you've got that outside texture and eventually you slice them.
Yeah,
it's like that, but these are bigger because they're agate. I think they are divine for homeware, for opera length designs, things like this. If you go into a crystal healing store, homeware store, genuine gemstones. Genuine gemstone coasters. I saw a pack of genuine gemstone coasters. Fair enough, this was at quite a well-known, highly regarded place. But for 4 of them, or was it 6 of them? Oh, I can't remember now, but it was 80 quid. Even if it was for 6 of them. These ones obviously are a little bit smaller maybe, but still.
They'd be good for a sherry glass.
Yeah, those little glass sherry, and it's the perfect time of year for that actually, isn't it? £5.95 for you today on those ones if you fancy grabbing it. These are popular. And don't forget, if pop is your idea of a good time, we did some pop jewellery earlier on with the wonderful Liechtenstein. So if you do want to grab it, then do feel free to do so. £5.95. Brand new to me, USA. Well done. They are multi-buyers. Let me bring you something else I think you're going to really like. I love that this is hand carved. I love that it's so individual. It is half drilled. I've literally only got 15 of them. It's this wonderful little sort of chili design. Individually hand carved.
So nice.
Look at that. Look at this. Half drilled. Half drilled. So a drill hole at the top and then nothing at the bottom. I've literally got 15 of these left. So look at that price point. £1.95. Oh, really? That with a head pin in it, a little bit of glue, job's a good one. I love the movement of it. It's really, really beautiful, natural quality you've got here. It's very 3D as well. So if you don't like the curvature to it, sort of set it that way, and then it kind of just looks like a straight design, doesn't it? It's absolutely up to you. It's a wonderful natural look. Well done, Wendy. Well done, Conway. Well done, Tina. Susan as well on this one. £1.95. Pauline's multi-purchased as well. So if you do want to grab your hands on it, do be quick off the marks. There's a few people vying for it. I look like I've got less than 10. I've definitely got less than 10 left now. Definitely less than 10. Imagine something like that on.
Yeah, just.
Herkimer. Yeah? Herkimer diamond. One quick one I'll bring before we go out. And I'm just thinking for any of you who are obsessed at the moment with your gem setting or who are obsessed with your gallery wire, I am bringing to you the most expensive looking gemstone at some of the most brilliant deals. So I'm bringing to you sapphire, emerald and ruby coloured quartz. The look of them and the cut of them and the sparkle in them is just next level. We are going to bring to you today drop down deal. $6.95 for all of them. We've only got a few seconds left, so it's just the right amount of time to say, you are brilliant.
You're brilliant too.
Thank you so much for all of your makes that you've shown
welcome.
us, and also for letting us dive into your sort of artistic world. I've really enjoyed it. It's been brilliant.
It's been good.
Yeah, it has. When you're next?
On Wednesday on The Late Show.
Wednesday Late Show.
Wednesday Late Show.
We will keep our peepers peeled for you for that. Thank you so much for joining us today. Tomorrow, if I remember the lineup off the top of my head, you've got the gorgeous Elle and Claire, you've got me and Katie, and then you've got maybe Lucy and Joe tomorrow. So it's a brilliant evening to be had. Enjoy the cascade of lights. We'll see you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm delighted to announce that for the first time